There's people on the internet who don't like us. Do you consider them enemies?
Yes.
You do?
My therapist ghosted me. I just thought about that.
What's up, you guys? And what about school?
But don't worry, everything's cool.
I'm your host, Julyssa.
And I'm your host, Janel, a.k.a. the baddest.
And of course, we are here with the boys, Steve and Brennan. Say what's up, you guys.
What's up?
And how y'all doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Life is good. Keep it light.
Life is worth living.
Wow. Okay, I love the energy we're bringing today. Wow.
Shout out to Justin. That was a good song. Every time I'm like feeling good about life.
Not
That's
shout out
his
to
song, right?
Justin.
Yeah.
I still have beef with Justin that started when I was 8 years old when I barely even knew who he was.
Are you a hater?
No. Everybody hated him when I was a kid, and I didn't realize fully why.
We were not in the same rooms because.
Oh, for sure. As in
It's
the
because
in boy world.
In
the
boy world.
the boys hated him because he was taking all the girls.
He was taking all the bitches.
He's taking all the 8-year-olds. You remember that? You remember the Justin Bieber
Mr.
hate
Steal Your
train?
Girl.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mr. Steal Girl.
I remember there was like video games on Newgrounds. Do you remember Newgrounds? I don't know if that was maybe like
Slightly. Yeah.
it Newgrounds was like this website where you could play like video games like on for free, basically on the computer. And they had like little games where it was like beat up Justin Bieber.
Oh, they were haters.
Yeah, and they had it like all crazy.
Did you guys used to play Crazy Taxi? Where it's like not the one on like it's like online where you just like push the button, you have to jump over these cars type shit.
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, I was just obsessed as a kid. Okay,
That's
I'm probably showing my age because that's an old ass game.
I'm showing my age by mentioning Newgrounds. That shit's not around anymore. That shit's even past your age. I'm pretty sure.
Bit,
Yeah.
I just remember like a spooky like game, but I don't. That's all I remember. It was just spooky.
I don't know why that sounds like haunting. Like, I just remember like scary.
So like
shit.
the animation
Yeah.
wasn't like super scary though, but like the feeling of it was like Halloween like kind of vibe.
Interesting.
Were you guys not? Because you guys went to Catholic school, so like, did you guys have like a computer lab and like, did you guys like play games on there and like hide
for like
play
1
games?
year?
We
Yeah.
did, but they fired the teacher
Oh really?
because he would let kids bring in their like DSs.
DSs.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was really not giving a fuck.
Yeah. So we only had it for like a year, and then basically we stopped.
Yeah,
having it.
all I remember was we would just play games on the computers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or like the little Disney games. You guys used to play that too?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
Sweet
yeah, like
Life.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when I was in love with Cole. Was it Cole or a Dylan girl? When it comes
Cole?
to
What Cole was
the smarter,
Cody.
yeah,
Yeah, I
He
like
was-
Cody.
yeah.
It was funny because when I was a kid, I always thought like that's like a symbol of I made it is if I have like little flash games online where people can play as me with like a big head
Yeah.
and like really shitty animation. And that was like a dream of mine. I was like, oh, like that's when I know like I made it. Like when they have little shitty games of me and then they died. They went extinct. Nobody has those anymore.
That's funny.
I mean, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have like my own video game.
They had this one game where it was like the faking kissing one, where like you had to kiss while you were at work, and then like you had to hurry up and stop while the boss was watching. Damn, am I the only one that was playing these games?
No, well, you know
It sounds
that's
kinda
crazy though.
crazy.
I played a lot of computer games when I was a kid. I remember there was these really violent ones where it was like they had like a whole section where it was like I don't know, it was I don't know what it was called, but it was like basically an adult video game one which sounds which doesn't sound, that's not what you think. It's not that type of adult like video games. It was more like violent or like scary like video games. And I remember there was one called Beat Up Your Boss where it's like different ways that you can kill your boss and like in an office space they're like stick figures. Speaking of somebody dying,
Your dogs are beefing.
yeah, you hear that?
Yeah.
I wonder if the audio picks that up. That was like a screech for help, bro. Maybe I should go check. But yeah, they're probably all right.
I remember you used to play this one where it was like they would get like a virus or something, or like a disease, and then it would like spread around.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was called what, like Virus FM or something. It was something like that. I remember. Yeah, but it was cool. Is there anything in the news that perhaps has happened that anybody wants to talk about?
Elon,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we were gonna talk about. I just wanted to have a quick New York acknowledgement.
No.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
Fuck
nah.
New York.
I mean, but we talked about it in the last pause. So just really quickly, I wanted to mention it. I was like, wow, because we said, well, I wonder where the series will be. That's what we said one
And it
episode
ended
ago,
in 5.
and it ended.
In 5. Wow.
Well, there you go. That's all we
Sweet.
had to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we
Shout
had
out
to
the
say.
Knicks though. They should be very proud of themselves. The fans as well, because I'll be happy if I was. I'm so
No,
sorry.
fuck them. Oh, hell no, fuck them.
She wanted the Spurs to win. I did
Fuck-
too.
fuck the
I
Knicks
did
fans.
too. I did too. But I thought that I just feel like now that the next one, there's a chance for the Clippers. I don't know how that correlates,
It's
but
delusion.
it makes me
Funny.
believe that anything is possible if you just believe.
I'm dead.
True. I keep seeing that people being like, because the Knicks came back historically, the 29-point thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, damn, if they can come back, then me and my ex can come back.
No,
I'm
that's
dead.
not possible.
Like that's what people kept like putting. They kept putting like memes and shit like
Bro,
that.
the Clippers have cursed themselves.
No. Giannis is coming to the
I'm
Clippers.
dead.
We're going to win
And so
next
is-
year. I said this though. Didn't I say that I wanted not wanted, but like the Spurs
Giannis
might
is coming. LeBron's
lose
coming.
this year, so then they'll have like a chip on their shoulder. So I kind of like manifested this. So I think I'm good at manifesting. I think the Clippers have a shot.
Well, if that actually happens, we'll clip this and I'll actually post it, and I bet it'll go viral.
Yes.
Be like, nobody could have guessed that. Giannis
Nobody
would go
would
to
have
the
guessed that
Clippers.
Giannis will go to the Clippers and they will be the 2027 NBA champions.
This is in
Can
the
they,
edits.
Can they can
1 year
afford him?
turnaround?
No, they probably can't afford him. He'll take a pay cut. It's okay.
They'll have to sell into it though, just
Yeah.
to get him.
Well, we can do it. Anything is
yeah,
possible,
like-
guys. Like,
We'll go back to Staples Center. It'll be fine.
or maybe LeBron will come to the Clippers. I don't know.
right, and then
Anything
Steph
is-
will come, and then
And then-
LeBron to the Clippers. But what
Come
would that do? I
on.
feel that would make them worse.
No, maybe. I don't know. I just have to have some kind of hope.
and then
I've
Luca
been-
will come to the Clippers.
I don't want Luka. I'm good.
Luka.
Then everybody claps.
I don't want Luka. I'm good. He's a great player. I don't want him. He's good.
That's crazy.
It's fair.
But if
But
he wanted to, he can come. But I'm not like pressed type shit. Damn, I keep on saying that word.
but in other news, also contemporary. Maybe you guys have heard about it. I think most people have probably heard about it. But Elon Musk has become the world's first official trillionaire in history. I'm assuming. I don't think. I mean, I guess in a way, right? I'm sure back in the day, people were rich, but they just wasn't like, I guess, I don't know, structured that way. But yeah, becomes the first trillionaire. What do you guys think?
Boo.
Boo,
Fuck
yeah,
that
for
guy.
sure.
Boo.
Fuck that guy. And shout out to Mexico because they won against South Africa.
Yeah.
And fuck Elon Musk.
Oh right, he's from South Africa, right?
He's from
Yeah.
South Africa?
Yeah.
That's what his accent is.
Mm.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Interesting.
That's true, huh? He's the one who's also has said that Africa's committing a white genocide.
Yeah. I have a question. So I know it's not ethical, but like just to say it out loud, is it ethical ever to be a trillionaire?
No.
Is there any way possible that he actually earned that
No.
money ethically?
No.
No.
No, I mean, I also think like my biggest takeaway from someone being a trillionaire is just the absurd amount of wealth that only a small percentage of it would change foundationally like millions of people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was looking this up because I figured we would talk about it. I have like stats that literally talk about how insane it is that like even just like 5% of his wealth could benefit millions of people.
Wow.
And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like people swear when you tax like trillionaires or the mega rich that it's like, oh, they got to donate 90% of like their wealth or anything, which would be ideal. I mean, I'm not opposed to that, but I also think it's more absurd to look at just like a small percentage of his wealth and what it could do. Okay, so here it is. Elon Musk is officially a trillionaire. 5% of this is what 5% of his wealth could do. That's about $55 billion, just 5% of his wealth. You could give every single person in Los Angeles County over $5,500 each, and he'd still have 95% of his fortune. 3% of this is what 3% of his wealth could do. That's $33 billion. Researchers have estimated that it would cost a fraction of that to permanently house every homeless person in America.
Wow.
That's just 3 cents of every dollar he owns. That's what you could do with 3% of his wealth. Elon, if he gave $1 million, he could create over 1 million new millionaires and still have money left over. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Like he could literally make 1 million people millionaires, and he'd still have a majority of his money left. Isn't that insane?
How much is he worth now? Like the exact.
I think it's 1.18.
And like the 18 is 18 billion.
Is yeah.
Fucking insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Fucking insane.
I'm just like, what do you even do with that much wealth? Except hoard it.
Yeah.
Except let it literally just sit there. I mean, most of it is in probably physical. It's like, I don't know, like, yeah. But it is just crazy to think about. Like, most of it is never going to be spent in his life.
I think that's so dumb, though. People are always like, well, it's not like he actually has it in his hands. It's all like in assets and like investments. He still fucking has it. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
People
no,
are
I get what
trying
you
to
mean.
infer when they say that.
Or like take away from what it actually is type
Well,
shit.
I'm just like, what's your point with that when people say that?
I can't help it. It's like a fucking auto response type shit. No, but that's insane.
Yeah, I think it just pisses me off of like somebody like that winning when it's like, especially the only thing that I know is the whole like public transportation and how he tried to stop that, and that shit pisses me off. I'm like because I always thought for some reason he was more like trying to go the environmental route, which is why he did like the electronic car or whatever. But I'm like, so you have all this money, but you're not actually helping any of these things like at all. And I think that's my issue with a whole bunch of millionaires. I mean, I know it's obvious they don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves, but it would have been nice to at least have somebody who actually cared about people, the environment, and like actually putting their money into something like a great cause.
Yeah.
It's just like so annoying that like the people who are winning are very, very much selfish, which is why they're millionaires, right? Which is why they have billions of dollars.
I put an asterisk on winning though, because winning, the fuck, like why even value that as like success?
Mm-hmm.
Like fuck all those guys. They're all fucking pieces of shit.
And only
But
reason
They're
why
not winning.
Yeah, but I mean, they're basically running the country at this point. Like,
For sure.
Like, and I think that's the annoying part of it is just that they have all this power now, and like people don't realize that, or some people do, but then there's a majority who still defends them, and it's like no, like because they all want to be like them,
like they
and it's
earned
like,
it.
Yeah.
and it's like no, bro, like these are shitty ass people, and you're never gonna get there. Like,
Yeah. And also think about like what you said, like he had such a positive connotation when he first was like coming up. Like we always thought like, oh, he was like a part of better causes, and like the richer he got, or I don't know if he was probably always like this, honestly.
yeah.
But it's just so insane to be that rich and be that greedy. I don't understand that level of greed and that level of just like evilness, because it's nothing but evil. You can't be a trillionaire and not be an evil person.
Yeah.
Like
totally.
even I just saw an interview or a TikTok of like his daughter. Like they were interviewing his daughter, and then like as soon as they mentioned his name, she was like, "Out of here!" I'm like, she don't even fuck with bro at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? What were you saying before that?
about him being evil and greedy.
A little bit before that.
About the positive connotation.
About how he's ugly.
yeah.
And
Well, I think he's
built like a fucking what is it
Doritos bag.
called? No, the truck. What's the truck called?
Like the truck he has.
Yeah. What's
Oh, he's built like the Cybertruck.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
I think he was really damaging to like, because I remember all the positive connotations, but I think that's obviously like it was always a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was always like
PR.
Publicity.
I always thought it was a publicity stunt, because it's like he was even in Iron Man too. Like when people would say like, oh, he's the real life Iron Man.
He collabed with PewDiePie, bro.
You know, like stuff like that, where I think it was always like PR to kind of, because I think now it gives people, and a mass majority of people, like almost like a need for people like that, or like a want for people like that to come and save them, or like if only like billionaires would come and like donate money or all these things. But I think it's unfortunate that we're in a state of existence where that's something like, why would you want that?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, or like Bill Gates, how he's always donating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, why can't they all be like that? Like they shouldn't exist. Like, you know, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Like,
money
it's a
having so
trip.
much power is just so
Yeah.
insane to me. How much we put weight on money in this.
Well, yeah, I think it's because it's like, for me, it's like, of course he's hoarding money, but to me, it's like, okay, well now he's like a one man, like he's basically a king. Like he can do whatever he wants now. He has so much money, he can influence everything. Like Julie said, like he can derail public transportation.
And
for an entire city, and it's not even just a small city, like a small town. It's Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's why. I was just saying, like, that's why these facts like really do blow my mind, because I'm like, he can derail like projects, he can derail programs. He could also do the opposite, like, and it wouldn't even be anything to him. Like this one, it says, this is what 1% of his wealth, with $11 billion. $11 billion is just 1% of his wealth. That amount could fund free school meals for millions of children across the United States for years. And that's literally 1 penny out of every dollar he owns. To him, it would literally be nothing. He could do it passively.
He wouldn't even
feel it.
Right.
1%. What's 1% of
a trillion?
I was gonna say of what how much money you have, but that's actually way too private. What's 1% of like let's say I give you $1,000. That's what one. Wait.
Math is not my strong suit.
Oh fuck! Actually, wait. I shouldn't have done this.
I'm not even thinking of numbers.
Right. I'm a journalism major for a reason. I don't do none of that.
I am a recreation
major.
major.
Speaking of my brother, he counts like you know when you get money, you count all your ones, you count all your fives. He does it like $5, $1 bill, $20 bills, and he like counts like that. Like who counts continuously like that?
My dad counts like that.
That's sick to me. I'm like, if you don't do it normal, like stop playing.
That's funny. I think it shows that people who count like that, it's because they have a lot of money. So
yeah,
they
my dad used to count like that as well too. So I think that's probably why he gets where he gets it from.
Oh wow! I wonder how Elon counts his money.
We should rob him.
He counts it in points, in decimals.
You think his kids will
We should rob him?
Yeah.
For $1 trillion?
I don't
do you know?
if this is true or not, but I had heard that another stat was that you could make $1 million every year since the time Jesus was born, and you still wouldn't have.
Oh, there's a stat like that in here too, but
you still wouldn't have a trillion like he did.
I just don't. Ugh, that's disgusting. It really is. And I think I saw a TikTok a couple months ago where they were just talking about how hard or how rare it is to even be a millionaire, especially back in the older days. And now in this time, it's like common as fuck.
Billionaires are the new millionaire, and millionaires are the new middle class.
So like, where's it gonna go? It's gonna keep on going up. The bar is gonna keep on being pushed. And I'm like, damn, like.
Yeah, I mean, I know, right?
It's kind of scary.
I think it's because it's a weird thing where it's like he's becoming so rich where he's gonna become like an oligarch, like a king. That can do anything.
And it comes with so much power too.
Government has to answer to him. All this shit.
They already suck.
Did you guys know that LA has like the most condensed population of millionaires in the world?
Really?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of us.
Yeah, there's a lot of millionaires.
Us.
Apparently.
Am I manifesting?
Whoa! I said don't say how much money you have, but she wanted to flex that she's a millionaire.
But actually, would I want to be? Would you actually want to be a millionaire?
Well, yeah.
Is it wrong to want to be a millionaire?
Is it
no?
Wrong no, I think you can do that and not be unethical. I mean,
really?
I don't know. Somebody could be like, "You're wrong," and I guess not.
I have a. It's like I do obviously want 6, 7. I obviously do want a lot of money, but like at the same time, like, would I need all that? Was it necessary? Would I feel good about it?
Would it change you?
Yeah, would it change me?
But I recently saw that you need something like $100,000 a year now in America as your income to be comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So to like want to be a millionaire to me now is more like, well, I want to be comfortable.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to be exponentially rich. Because obviously I'm not gonna obviously if you're a millionaire you have a fuck ton of money. Yeah, like, that's great. But I think it's now closer to being just comfortable, you know, which is crazy to say.
No, I mean, it is.
I think that's also like the biggest thing when it comes to obviously when you're a billionaire, you shouldn't be that real wealthy. While there's people who go into debt for medical or school or all these things, or who are just dying because of an imaginary concept. But I don't know, dude. It's crazy to me.
It also just made me think about like how my nephew just asked me for $100, and I'm like, usually kids ask for like $1. Nowadays, they're just asking for 100. Like the bar is going up. They're asking like things are changing. Like in our like as little as like our kids.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
What can you realistically buy anymore
with $1? Literally,
like Arizona. Yeah. Are Arizona still 99 cents?
They're supposed to be.
Are they?
I think they're $1.23 now.
Oh,
yeah. Everything is just.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, the trip, and this relates so much to what you guys are talking about because it really shows you like in such a personal form is how people tip me at work. Because older people will tip me like $5 and they'll be like, oh, for like a soda or something. I was like, damn, you know what's crazy is a coffee now is like $7. So I can't even buy a fucking coffee for $5 if they gave me one. But people who are a little younger than them, like it's always like the people who are like probably in their age range, like 60 to 80, they give me $5. But people who are a little younger, who are like in their 30s to 50s, they'll tip me like $10-20 because they know that's basically like for a fucking soda for a coffee.
I just bought a coffee. I was just telling you this. I bought a coffee and a little protein yogurt thing. Guess how much that cost? $22. I was like, I almost want to tell her, can you put that back? But I was like, nah, I can't be cheap right now. Just I was kind of low key like embarrassed. I was like, but at the same time, actually, she could have kept that because it was nasty.
Yeah.
I might have spent $20.
I went to CVS and I bought Band-Aids, deodorant, and I think toothpaste, and it was like $50.
That's insane.
For like 4 things. And it was like, it's not like it was luxury like stuff. I was like, well, I need deodorant, I needed a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And I
Type
needed
shit,
I needed toothpaste, and this shit was like $50.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Disgusting.
I mean, we talked about it before, but also, what happened to your finger?
At work I sliced my knuckle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Did it hurt?
Did it hurt when
It
you
was,
fell
the
from
knife
nothing?
was so sharp it didn't, but it was more like, oh, there's a lot of blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
type shit. That's the worst, bro.
That would have made me, like, seeing blood always makes me very scared, so I just automatically start to freak out. Like, I don't like seeing blood at all. Like, I would literally just start to freak out, like, I'm dying.
I just imagine you getting paper cut and fainting.
Yeah, literally, I will die. I think I'm dying.
At the office, too. Some more visualizations that relate to basically what you were saying. So for everybody at home, to really, like, for it to really sink in, how much is $1 trillion? Here's, like, a good comparison. The average American earns roughly $2 million over an entire lifetime. Elon Musk's wealth is equivalent to the lifetime earnings of more than 500,000 Americans. Here's another one. A $1 per second like visualization. If you spent $1 every second, day and night, it would take 32,000 years to spend $1 trillion.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. A worker making $50,000 a year would need to work for 20 million years to earn $1 trillion. Someone earning $20 an hour working full time would need to work for about 24 million years to earn what he has today.
He also isn't a hard worker. Like,
Is it radical to think that there should be a cap on how much you can make?
Yeah, no, it's not radical, but you should have that.
Right.
Well, that's like often what they propose
Yeah.
is that like I think it's Bernie Sanders where he was like after your first, I forget what it is. It's like once you get like 999 million, you get taxed at 100%. Like after that or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there's a cap. Which I mean, what the fuck do you need $999 million for? Like, what
Right.
can you can
Wait,
do?
yeah,
with-
you know what's weird too is that rich people hide their money. So I wouldn't be surprised if Elon has even more money than fucking $1 trillion.
Yeah.
He's
He's
been a
probably-
trillionaire for a longer
for a
than
good
we
minute.
even known.
Yeah, no, type shit,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Look, here's another one. This is what 1% of his wealth could do. Again, just $11 billion. Just 1% of his wealth. That's the way I got to word it. Global health organizations estimate that the universal access to basic clean water and sanitation could be achieved for a cost in that range. 1% of his wealth, $11 billion. Again, just 1 penny out of every dollar he owns. There's a couple more, but I think I'll leave it there. You guys get the point.
That's what I mean. I know it's a slight tangent, but maybe
ahead.
it comes back.
No, go
That's
ahead.
why it kind of pissed me off with Tom Steyer.
Stomp tire.
Stomp Tire.
That's a good one though. I like
Stomp
it.
Tire.
It's
With
like a
Tom
it's like a,
Steyer running for governor, even though he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. He could do arguably more change as a billionaire than he could with the title of governor.
Right.
And it was always, to me, it's like, well, why suddenly with the title of governor are you more like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like-
I do find yeah.
You know what
it
I
is
mean?
weird.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. It's like a lot of the shit you could do, like, just with your money, like you could do it already. Like, and I think, I don't know why it makes me think of Elon. Cause it's like, well, if that's Tom Steyer, who is to him, I don't know, just some regular schmegular billionaire.
Right.
What's a billionaire to a trillionaire? What the fuck could
Crazy.
Elon Musk do? You know?
It's just insane, man. Like to for this to be like in our lifetime historically, like this is the first like trillionaire. I wonder if this is like opening up the gateway for more in the future, especially
Yeah,
because you know how
definitely.
yeah, cause
Yeah. It's
right.
like when they ran the 5-minute mile, suddenly everybody could do it because then it's like you can see it's possible.
Or like
I also don't feel like there's that big of a reaction happening to.
No,
him
it's
being a
because
child.
yeah.
And it's because it's like I think people are used to it, and I think the fact that there isn't that big of a reaction means I don't know how to explain it. It's
Feels like we giving up.
well, yeah, and I think I would assume a lot of the billionaires would be like, well, I guess it's safe. Like they're not gonna eat me, so
Yet.
we should have. But
Yeah.
We should. What are you gonna say to me?
This fool has 14 kids, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's proof that also the more money you have, the more likely you are to have kids.
Really?
Yes.
But he's not gonna give it to any of them, right?
I don't know.
well,
Probably
he's disowned like 4 of them, hasn't
Yeah, probably some of them.
Because I would be like, one of them
he?
is
One of
probably
his
gonna
children is
kill him,
transgender,
right?
and he's very against that.
Good.
I'm
That's a
like,
good
one of
theory.
them is probably gonna kill them, right?
It's a good theory.
Yeah, 14 kids. What's the probability?
14 divided by a trillion is what? Right now, tell me. Show your math too.
Oh my God, my nephew asked me what was 9 times 9. He said the number, and I'm like, I think that's right. I looked it up; it was wrong. I was like, damn, I'm losing it.
What did you say?
I think he said 49. I'm like, that sounds off, but like maybe you're right. I don't remember. And then I looked it up. I'm like, no, it's 81, bro. My fault. OG.
Your 9s are on your fingers.
Yeah, the 9s are
9
easy.
times 9, 81. 8 and 1.
What?
We are in a classroom.
9 times 4, 36. 9 times 3, 27.
How are you doing that?
It's like magic.
I was literally like making circles in my head, trying to count like the little rows and the
9
columns.
times 5, 45.
Oh, wait, do it again. I just
9
saw that.
times 5, so 5. 45.
Do the 81. The 9 times 9.
9 times 9, 8, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice trick, huh?
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that.
We are a classroom, guys.
Right, we're learning something.
We
Janel
are learning. This is math class.
Yeah.
Trillionaire, Elon. Yeah, it is-
9 times.
I can see the problem on the board. Elon just became a trillionaire. Divide by X. If Elon spends $100,000 a year, on bullshit, what can
And his fucking kid, his name is X, and then his
yeah.
other kid is Y.
Does he have
Really?
a Z?
No,
Not yet?
It goes to Ta after that.
Oh.
probably gonna have more kids? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who is? Let me stop. Who is letting this man
Fuck.
do that to them? Right, right.
Fuck on
Well,
them
one-
too,
Well,
specifically.
one of them was
Grimes.
Grimes.
Who is that?
She's like an
She's a
artist.
singer.
She's an artist. She sings.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I used to want a Tesla a few years ago really badly, and I drove one, and then I was like, "This is terrible to drive. Like, it doesn't have like a brake, so you have to like let off on the gas. It has like a brake, but you're not supposed to use it." And I was like, "This is
You're
weird."
supposed to use it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use it. You're supposed to let up on the the gas, and it does it like whatever. And like it was cheaper than I expected a car to be. Like it was cheaper than the car I had.
It's
So I was like, oh,
affordable.
maybe it was cool. And then like it doesn't do like they don't do. I don't know if they do this now, and I don't care now. But like at the time, they didn't do rollover. So if I traded my car in and it had
Oh.
negative equity or whatever. That's a big word for Elmo. But if it had negative equity, they don't do that. So then like I would have to like finance my car and like pay that off, and it would just be too much. So ended up not doing it. And I'm glad because I'm like, imagine having a Tesla now. I'll be so disgusted with myself.
Yeah, I mean,
He's also Teslas are pieces of shit.
They're terrible cars. Also, like
They're
the make of
horribly
it.
made.
Yeah, like the lines do not line up. And I saw that when I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I hear
Like,
the
all
quality control
cars,
sucks.
The trunk is weird. It's just cute in the inside because it has the whole like.
Oh, the panoramic.
I also
thing.
remember
Yeah, that's
that
about
if you do have a problem with it, they don't have like if you have like a Honda or Toyota, you could take it into the dealership and they have they could take care of it. Tesla doesn't have that, so you basically are.
You have to send it to them,
You're
right?
never
Yeah.
gonna hear back from them.
And it's
basically.
also a really complicated car to have because if you like to do road trips, it's not a good car to have because
no.
it has a certain amount of mileage that it can go up to, or like mileage, but like the tank can go up to.
Yeah.
So it can't go like over a certain like thing. You have to keep on like
Yeah.
stopping.
It's
to
also an
whatever.
interesting trade-off because I think his well, yeah, gas emissions not good, but it's also mining for lithium ion is horrible for the environment too.
Really.
The batteries are horrible because you also what do they do when they dispose of them? Because it's really horrible for the
Oh my
environment.
god! There's so many
Those
things.
are those are electronic cars for you.
Well, people say
Wow.
the way to go. That could be wrong. Is hydrogen cars? I saw my first hydrogen gas station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, it's like an actual thing already happening?
Yeah, but nobody gets them.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Cancer.
That's a cancer.
Cancer.
He is a Cancer.
Wait, who? Oh, Elon?
Yeah.
Elon's a Cancer?
I wanna
Oh, his
guess
birthday's
what-
coming up.
Guess when his birthday is.
If he's a Cancer, then that means
July. June.
He's a June Cancer.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, so his birthday's coming up. Whoa.
Guess when his birthday is, bro.
Next Friday.
Is it today?
No.
It couldn't be next Friday. Next Friday is Juneteenth.
That would be crazy. Imagine that's his birthday.
Gross.
It's June 28th.
Does that mean something?
It does mean something. Are you serious? That's actually his birthday?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It's okay. Nobody can know.
It's a
Is
secret.
it somebody's birthday that's
yeah,
related?
somebody we know.
Oh wow.
Somebody
It's
we
like
know's
he's a
birthday.
Cancer sun, a Virgo moon. Yikes. Cancer Mercury, Venus. Oh, we have the same Venus. I don't like this.
He,
no more. I don't like
he,
this game
he
no more.
looks he looks disgusting. He looks like throw up, bro.
He does.
Like,
He looks like throw up.
yeah, he looks like throw up.
How do you look like throw up?
Like, I don't know.
He looks
Disgusting.
like
Like he
throw
makes me
up.
want to throw up because he looks like throw up.
Oh, I see.
He would beg.
He
to
looks
go
like he's
on-
up to
he would-
something.
He would beg to go to Epstein Island.
I know.
That's
Isn't that
crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That's disgusting.
In case you were
Please
wondering,
invite me.
I'm
please.
looking for the opposite of a relaxing getaway. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
That's what he
honestly-
said.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say? And then he used like some kind of Reddit ass fucking reaction when it was like, will young girls be there? RAR XD or some shit like that?
He's
No, I'm serious. He actually said something really cringy
He
in
did
the
not use
emails.
XD.
No, he did not. But he said something similar. I swear, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? He said like my ladies or some shit.
I don't remember.
He said something like that. He said something
Well,
so fucking.
Speaking of that too, I also saw Bill Gates recently, maybe last week, before and between the last two episodes. He said that he only talked to Epstein because Epstein had blackmail on him. I'm like, well, no shit. Is that not the whole
Well.
Epstein thing?
What blackmail did he have, huh?
That he was
I know,
cheating-
right?
That he was cheating on his wife.
Come on now.
Oh, it's
You
with
The
really-
who?
one that
Right.
Epstein was giving
Exactly.
him like drugs to secretly feed his wife because he had given her an STD.
Yeah. Oh, what
That's
the
crazy.
fuck is going on?
That's crazy though. That's crazy. That's the trillionaire for you.
So
That's
she
the-
never went to get like a physical?
A check?
Yeah, like
Or maybe it didn't come up because, well,
Well,
how wouldn't she? Sometimes it could be. No, I don't know. I was gonna say
I
maybe
have no
sometimes she didn't have
idea.
any symptoms, but then like how?
but then isn't there at some point you go to the doctor?
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
could
he
have been
paid off
gone
the
by
doctor.
then because he was.
he paid off the doctor.
He's
Or
rich enough to
he-
do some shit like that.
That
or
is
it was
true.
their
Oh
own
my
private
god.
doctor.
Men disgust me.
Yeah, it's scary.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
It's actually really scary to think
Sorry,
about all the
guys.
things.
I'm gonna just stay in my room.
Sorry, guys.
And never come out.
Literally.
Elon's crazy, dude. It scares me how that he can have that much money and nothing
Yeah.
can happen to him.
I think, yeah.
If that's not true, he's still flesh and bone. Then that's not a death threat for the Homeland
it clear.
Security listening in.
He's
I
not a
guess
he's
the
not a
reason
he's
I-
not a federal agent, bro.
I guess the reason I
True.
say that
he-
nothing can happen to him is the amount of people who are willing to defend it is shocking to me. Or like, well, he just worked hard for it.
Mm. Do you think people only defend it because they think it's possible for them?
Yes,
and that's probably
100%.
that's the only.
He's
What-
him and other people like him constantly are always being like, you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and I didn't have anything at one point.
Yuck.
And
Did you hear about that billionaire that does Shark Tank? What he said about the whole like this generation needs to stop having $28 lunches if they're only making $70,000 a year, and everybody's like, who the fuck is making $70,000 a year?
Right.
yeah.
And it's like also $28.
That's what shit costs nowadays. Actually,
Yeah.
like you.
But it's also like he's a fucking billionaire. He has no idea what the fuck the price of anything costs. I bet you if I could like transport Elon right now in front of me and ask him how much he thinks groceries cost, he would say something fucking absurd. He'd probably be like, "Oh, it's probably like a couple $1,000s or some shit." Or
he probably buys from Erewhon and shit like that.
everyone, you got to be a trillionaire. Fucking.
I heard it's really not that expensive, but I've never been in there, so I don't know.
I got a coffee from there and it was $7, which
That
I
sounds
was
about right.
surprised.
Oh, really?
And it was not that bad.
I heard that my friend, who I value her opinion very much, she had one of the smoothies randomly because somebody else paid for it, and she was like, "Oh no, it's actually really good," and I was actually mad at myself
That's
that I liked it.
funny.
So
That's funny. I almost folded it and went to it because they opened one like recently by your house, and I passed by it.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, they opened one recently, and I was like, "Oh wow, oh shit!"
There's also one near I didn't know until Friday that there was one
Oh, that's
on
right.
the same block as my job.
Oh, right. I've
That's where
seen
I
that
got
one
the
too.
coffee. Yeah.
They put that there for that thing because of the World Cup and the Olympics.
World Cup.
Because the museums are right there.
Yeah.
Have you had Erewhon?
No, I always wanted to try the smoothies though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they're
But
$18,
they're like-
right?
They're
Yeah.
like $20.
22.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're 22 now.
Oh,
They used to
damn.
be 18, and then they used to be 20.
Damn,
They're
that's pretty-
22 now.
Fuck it, let's try it after the show. We'll do a
Yes.
review. Let's see if it's worth it.
My one of my friends actually tried it. She's like, it's actually pretty good. And then she's like, but 20 at the time it was like
Yeah.
$20. She's like, but $20 is crazy.
You know what phenomenon? And we're really getting into a tangent now. But you know what phenomenon? I'm really interested. I don't think I'll ever try it, mainly because there's such a huge line. Have you guys heard of Community Goods here in LA?
It sounds
Mhm.
very familiar. I think I've.
You've heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's where like all the celebrities go, like all the
like
Jenners,
in-
Kardashians,
it's like in
like
It's a
WeHo,
clothing
no?
store, right?
yeah,
No,
No,
it's
it's
like
a
it's just like a
cafe kind of.
yeah, it's a cafe.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, but and that one it's not expensive at all either. It's like normal
I saw
cafe
this
process.
I saw this I guess video that kind of went viral of this girl recording like the community goods, and then like a Honda Civic is like parked
Oh,
outside of
yeah.
it, and she's like, you would come here and you drive a Honda Civic, and
Yeah.
everybody was like,
Everybody
what the
was
fuck?
making fun of them.
Yeah.
What'd be wrong with people? Because what are you
know.
talking about?
I'm telling you, it's an interesting phenomenon because I think the wait time for community goods, it's the same. The building is the same size as any other cafe you see, but the line is out the door around the block. I think the average people wait is anywhere between an hour to 2 hours.
And the prices are normal. It's just because celebrities have
so.
been there.
Yeah.
I think places
so.
like that are real industry plants. Like I think they pay the celebrities to go there,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's
Ooh.
big. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I've heard people say it's actually good though.
No, I'm
It can
sure
still be
I'm
good,
sure it
but
can still
yeah.
be good, but I think that's why it's like
Oh,
suddenly
totally,
like
yeah.
overnight really
There's
successful.
only one,
I think so. Yeah.
because I swear I saw it and it looks like a little like booth, but that could have
Yeah.
been somewhere else.
Have you guys
could've
heard
been a
that
pop-up.
conspiracy
Yeah.
True.
about how rich people they're in tunnels under LA?
What?
Oh, I have heard of that.
That there was this person. I was on TikTok where they talked about how they worked at an underground Starbucks.
Mhm.
That you know how Elon was making the underground tunnels for the Teslas. That there's some that are very operational. And
Uh-huh.
they're like, have you ever wondered why you never see Will Smith or LeBron James in traffic? It's because they get to go under the ground.
Yeah.
and there's like food
Like a
and
special- yeah, there's
stores
like a
and,
special
all
route.
kinds of stuff
Yeah.
underground for them, like Starbucks or
You probably said it to me because I've seen that video.
yeah, and there's a
Sweet.
McDonald's under there. So like you never see like LeBron or whoever the fuck at a McDonald's because there's one underground
That's,
specifically for
that's
them.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it
comments
really
were all
is.
clowning it because
Yeah.
they were like, someone posted the picture of the black Escalades that are like tinted. They're like,
Mhm.
this is the real reason you don't see
Yeah.
celebrities on
Yeah.
the road
Yeah.
because they're in these tinted ass fucking cars,
Mhm.
not in an underground city.
They
But-
also don't fucking drink Starbucks, bro.
Right.
They don't fucking drink. That's why you never see
I
them
know.
there.
Oh yeah, but the thing about community goods is the reason why it's also probably really popular is that you get special treatment if you're a celebrity. They have a special like little
Mine?
No, they have a
Oh.
special. Well, kinda basically. They have like I think the way it's set up, it's the front store, and then in the back there's a back store, and celebrities would just call and they'll ask for their order. So they'll just walk there, they open the door, they just give them their order, and they leave. So yeah, it's basically a line for them exclusively. But that's why people go because people can see the back from them waiting in line. So if you get lucky, you'll see like I don't know, like Kylie Jenner fucking come and get her food and then dip.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't understand that.
I don't.
Man.
I don't
It's like
understand that.
transplant shit. I don't know.
Like, I think
it's
the
fucking
only
like gentrifier shit.
Only person, there's very few celebrities that would make me have like a visible reaction, and that's probably Meg the Stallion because I'm like, I need that. And then probably Beyonce, and maybe an athlete that I'm obsessed with, LeBron or Blake Griffin. He might need cops around him.
Have you
ain't
seen
even
Blake
gonna hold you.
Griffin?
I have seen him in person before, but
He's a
I
handsome
acted
guy.
tamed. I acted very tame. I'm very proud of myself.
And like, especially knowing how much you like him, you're like,
No, because since 14, I've been building for this. I was like, oh my God, he's right there, and I'm like, relax, Janel, keep it cool. Like you want to like water pad? What is it called? Water pad?
oh yeah,
stories?
water
Where-
pad.
Where you kind of like try to keep it cool so they can notice you. But no,
funny.
that's funny.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I'm basically closing out this segment. Fuck, man, I can't believe trillionaires are a real thing. Like I don't have anything more to say than that. It's also like if you're a fucking trillionaire, use that money for good, man. I mean, I'm just a fucking podcaster, but fuck, like it's so what drives me insane is how passively the wealth could be used to benefit millions of people.
Mm-hmm.
Not like it's a big commitment, not like it's a majority of Elon's wealth. It's just like something you could do passive. 1% of his wealth. To us, like if we did that for ourselves, it'd be the equivalent of what we probably spend on like a coffee.
Yeah. Well, I think when you get to that level of wealth, I think that level specifically, like billions and trillions, I think the process of hoarding all that money, to me feels like an act of violence to the needy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it kind of like with the fucking, oh, that's another thing we could have touched on is, what's the name of the company that Luigi killed their CEO?
Healthcare?
Healthcare, United Healthcare.
United Healthcare.
How I remember people were saying that like denying people coverage for life-saving treatment should be seen as an act of violence, and I agree. And I think the fact that Elon can give money and help some people, to me, feels like an act of violence. You know what I mean? Like there's this guy who has access to a lake of fresh water, and there's people who are dying of thirst. And he's like, no, it's just gonna sit here.
Yeah,
you can't have any.
Like you have a responsibility at that point.
Yeah.
When you get to that level, it comes with a responsibility, and that's just what it is.
Especially when you got all that water from stealing it from everybody else.
Right.
You
didn't
know
even
what I mean?
do it like
You
come
know?
on.
So
Yeah.
Crazy.
Reminded me of that thing I sent you guys about like the TikTok where they issued the bill out to the child.
Yeah.
Which
United.
Yeah, they United Healthcare issued the bill for.
I think.
labor.
Ooh, and I want to say some out of pocket shit, but I don't know.
I think
DHS is watching.
I think they probably have just AI doing it at this point.
Yeah.
Just being like, no.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I figured.
And that one just, I guess, I don't know. You know.
Yeah. But fuck
The more I
billionaires, fuck
hear about
trillionaires.
this Elon guy, the less
That's
I
how I
like.
it.
But moving on, Janelle, you had a beautiful segment.
It's not beautiful.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you. I always say that though. Every time I always am like what's the word? Transitioning into like the next segment. I always call it like a beautiful segment, and then everybody's always like, "It's not though."
Yeah, it's we're talking about one dark thing to another dark thing.
All right, let's
but
see.
it also I learned a lot by trying to like research this, and just like since Juneteenth is coming up on Friday, and also shout out to my niece and nephew whose birthdays are on Juneteenth. So
wow,
yeah,
shout out.
So Juneteenth is June 19th. I actually took the day off because apparently my job does not have that day.
That's
recognized,
crazy.
which it just got recognized like a few years ago by Biden as a federal holiday. So I understand like a lot of people are coming new to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think I talked about this previously about how in Galveston, Texas, they were the last to know on June 19th where Union soldiers came and let them know like, hey, you're free. And that's when it kind of went into effect. But I didn't know that on December 31st, 1862, is where a lot of black people were gathered in like churches and like homes, and they called it like the Freedom's Eve or Watch Night because they were preparing for Abraham Lincoln to issue this Emancipation Proclamation. And so I didn't know about that, and I thought that was really interesting and kind of like, wow, just imagine you're in a room waiting for news to come saying that you're freed. And like I'm just like that anxiousness, that like fear, or that just like, you know, unknowing of what's coming next was kind of like intriguing to me, and also just kind of like scary at the same time, because it's like I was wondering what happened to them after that, like what came about that. So what I learned was that once the Emancipation I always fuck up that word.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Thank you. It was not only the fact that they were freed on that day, but it was also that they were told not to leave, pretty much too. Like you can. Like you're free, but don't leave. Don't go too far. They're actually allowed to get paid at that point for being slaves, for picking cotton and such. And in many places, freedom arrived when the Union soldiers actually forcefully, physically like announced it, and like they had to go into these states to make it like actually, because like a lot of these Confederate states were not appreciating Abraham Lincoln's like, you know, law or executive order, and so they were kind of just like bypassing it or not telling them, or just obviously just not going against, like following the rules. And Texas was one of the last places where slavery continued despite the proclamation. And about 2,000 Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, and they announced to more than 250,000 enslaved black people in Texas that they were free. And that day became known as Juneteenth. So that's how it all began. But just because freedom arrived on that day didn't mean that everybody was freed that day. So a lot of people didn't know what to do afterwards. Like, you're free with this information, but like, where do you go? Because like, you don't have any money, you don't have any where to go or anything else to do. So a lot of people were actually searching for their lost family members who were sold. They were trying to like figure out what else next to do, but it was a lot of uncertainty, and they call this period like the scatter. So formerly enslaved people began leaving plantations in like huge numbers, not because they had somewhere to go, but they finally had a choice. And so they searched for their family members, they built churches, they opened schools, they started businesses, they entered politics, they created entirely new communities for themselves. And I thought that was like, it just shows just how resilient like people are, Black people in particular, in this moment, because in this time you didn't like lay down and just like let things just happen. Like you forcefully took it upon yourself to make a world that makes sense for you, like building your own communities, building these churches and opening schools and starting businesses and trying to be a part of the government to make actual change. I'm like, to have that much courage after being enslaved for years and years and not knowing anything different, and you first thing you're doing is trying to make a, you know, like a life for yourself. I thought that was, I don't know. It gave me chills, because I was just like,
it's giving me chills right now.
Right. Like, it's just so insane. And like I said, they were searching for other people, searching for their people and such. And then one of the questions I wanted to ask you guys is just like, what would be like the first thing you would do if you were in their shoes? Like, what would be the first thing if your entire life finally belonged to you in this moment? Like, you finally are free. The first thing that you're thinking about doing, what would most likely be on your mind or like in your plans? Or but I'm also thinking like they didn't have any money. Like I'm like curious like how they navigated through that, and I couldn't find like any concrete like how they what was happening. But I was wondering about like, how would you, if you were in their shoes, like how would you feel, and like what would you want to do, or what would you think to do in that moment?
Same context or like in a modern day setting?
We could do both. Okay.
I guess because I'm thinking of more of the idea, I guess, because like I can't since I can fully understand the full context. I'm not sure what I would do, but in modern day, I think if I was like enslaved and then I was free, I don't know why the first thing I think about is food. Is like
a real meal.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess maybe it still would fit, but I think of a real meal.
Yeah,
that's the first thing I would go do.
What about you guys?
I think in the same context, it's heartbreaking, because I think it's heartbreakingly true that I think the first thing you would probably want to do is find your loved ones. Because you think about like all the people who are separated, whether it was their romantic partners, their children, their parents, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're powerless for so long to just not see them. You know, like other people are deciding their fate. Because I think that's like such a human and a very common like thing or goal for people is like, oh, I want to be with my family. I want to take care of my family. But like to exist in a state where you are helpless to do anything and people are deciding what's going to happen to them. And there's a lot of atrocious things that could have happened to them. Right. I just think of like the dread of like, I have no idea what's going on there. Because like you said, I mean, I think another thing that a lot of people, I guess, tend to, I don't know what the right word is, romanticize or I guess forget, is, okay, they're freed, but like, now what? Right. Like, you know, like they don't have money. Who's going to hire them over a white person? Unless it's unless the hiring is basically slavery, or I'll pay you way less. You know what I mean? Or you don't have housing now. Like, where are you going to go? You know, it was prevented or very frowned upon for them to read. So like, what can you do? You have no education. So like, if you're, it's like, can you read I have document of their names. Like, fuck, I don't, like, you know, what the fuck can you do? Like, the system is entirely built and stacked against you for basically, 400 years of just everything is to keep you lower than human. And suddenly you're still not quite considered human, but you're not in chains, I guess, you know? So I think, of course, you know, look for your loved ones, but the defeat and dread of not knowing of what to do and then just where they might be, you know, that's got to be
like horrible. The first thing you go through.
Because that's what I would think of. It was just like, I don't even know. Like, are they alive? Like, are they and are they in an area that I can even get to? Because how, like, also, like, what if you're in this state and they're in, who the fuck knows what state they're in, you know? Or
I almost like just visualize like just like laying down like somewhere and just like kind of just like fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like,
so like, what can you? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a horrific thing that I think about a lot. Yeah.
It's crazy too, cause like on a bit of a tangent, like, with that in mind, I can't believe that like reparations isn't a
Oh,
thing.
I'm getting into
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'll let
Yeah,
Julie
Julie.
answer the question then.
I don't know. I feel like a part of me can't even like visualize it or put myself in it. But when you like asked, I feel like the first thing that came to my mind was I guess I would travel somewhere, but I don't even know where. Like I don't, because again, like I don't know fully.
Far
like,
from here.
Like yeah, like I don't know fully. Like was it that I was always just trapped in one place, and I always dreamed about, I don't know, going to like the beach or something.
I don't know why I want to say New Orleans.
I don't know, something like that. But I just imagine like somewhere, like literally just leaving and going somewhere far.
Yeah.
But again, like with the context of like I don't even have money, like I don't even know much of anything,
Can't
like
read,
the
can't
outer
write, yeah.
world. But yeah, I think it's just crazy because how you mentioned how people were like gathering before everything was gonna happen. I would have been there and I would have been like, "Fuck! What if they change their mind?"
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, I think my
What if it's not
anxiety.
true?
Yeah, my anxiety would have been like, "Damn! I think they're gonna change their mind." Like I wouldn't know. It's not official to me until I officially like hear it and see it. Because I'm like, they could change their mind any minute.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Well,
like,
it's
we could
also
go
like
back.
I'm sure. What do you call it? Like, okay, yeah, on paper, here that's obviously an incredible achievement.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's still an entire country that does not like that.
yeah,
Right.
You know,
Sure.
Lincoln himself said, if I could keep slaves and keep the Union, I would do it.
Right.
So it's not like it was this, like, I know it often gets portrayed as it was like Lincoln and these people had
Exactly.
this change of heart. It's not really true. You know, and I think even like if you see the resulting history, even up to modern day, there's a lot of people who did not like that.
yeah.
So I think another added dread of like, well, it's not like it's safe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
for
it was
sure.
a
You're
You're
reluctant.
still enemy number one.
It was like a
Yeah.
reluctant freedom. You know,
Yeah.
it was extremely they fought a whole fucking war
Right.
to, you know, like the bloodiest American war in history to make sure you stay a slave. I can
Like,
only imagine.
wow. Like, what
Yeah.
did I just wow?
Yeah.
One thing that was like tripping me up, not tripping me up is the right word, but one thing that was like constantly making me wonder is just like, how do they deal with like the mental implications that come afterwards? Because you already have so much trauma from being a slave.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, it obviously got passed on from generation to generation, because I know I feel like that anger and that, like, I don't know, that disgust for the United States of America is like was passed down for me, because like, I don't know, reading about it, whenever I'm watching like a movie, I just get just like this feeling, and I'm like, damn, this shit must have, because it never got addressed. They didn't have like therapists during that time period. They didn't have no one to talk to. They didn't know how to navigate through this thing. They kind of just like kept on going with life and whatever. So I'm like, I feel like it's passed down to each Black American, and that's why it's so hard for us to like talk about it or like see or watch it, or, you know, these movies come out. Like, I know all these slave movies come out, and every time I'm like, I dread going to go see it, because it really actually like invokes something in me every time. Like, there's never a time period where I can watch it and not, well, obviously it's supposed to, but like just seeing it visually and just knowing that that's not even like half of it, fucking, it just, I don't know. It brings about of emotion that is undescribable, and it's really just like, I can't fathom how someone can be that evil in that way, and for years and years, and still to this day still have this autonomy that they feel over Black bodies. And I just don't, I'm glad I don't understand. I don't want to understand. I just don't understand why America hasn't made up for it in any type of way. And you're still doing the same type of shit today. You're still putting these limitations on Black bodies today. And the fact that Juneteenth, like, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I didn't know much about it until a few years ago. It was because I'm hearing about it more and more that I'm like learning more about it. And I'm like, I hate that I'm learning about my history in this way. And, but yeah, now it's something I'm going to celebrate, obviously, but it's just like, I don't understand why it had to take this long for us to.
Yeah. Well, you have to like fight to find your history.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because they sugarcoat so much of it, like you said, with Abraham Lincoln.
There's such a a sugarcoating, and then like a restriction of access to it. Like a lot of the most, well, first to like talk about like how you're saying of, I think obviously the United States never really acknowledges it to the degree that they should. I mean, like you hear about Trump taking down museums and all that stuff, but even I think it's just that obviously America, the country, like the state, benefited 100% from, and it still has like the echoes of that, you know. Like if you can say like it exists on both planes, like you still feel the trauma, and I'm sure a lot of Black Americans still feel the trauma of like slavery 140 years ago, 2 70-year-olds dying back to back, not that long ago.
Right.
Of course you're gonna still feel the trauma, right? And I think the flip side is true, is the people who were benefiting still feel the benefits. You know what I mean? And I think when it comes to like the history, like there's so much that, like you said, you have to fight for to get access to, like Washington having the slave teeth. Like those were his dentures. They weren't horse teeth or wooden teeth. They were slave teeth. Or that there's furniture with black hair as the stuffing. Or
what they did to Nat Turner.
Yeah, you know, there's all kinds of stuff that you have to like.
Well, after slavery ended, the country entered a period called the Reconstruction era from like 1865 to 1877. That time period is like debated because some people believe it was a little bit longer. And then also, I believe in school we were taught that it was like this terrible time because everybody was just trying to figure shit out because it was a new like integration of Black people in society and such. But for Black people, it was like a revolutionary time for them, and they like really stepped up in a way that like never before. Like, and I know I didn't mention this earlier, but like one thing I found very beautiful is that like when a lot of people were freed, the first thing they did was marry their significant other so it can be officially announced and like officially like, you know, in, you know, what is that way? Like official in a like a real sense instead of it just being like this jumping the broom type thing. Yeah. And so around this time, Reconstruction era, Americans were debating like what does freedom actually look like? Who counts as an actual citizen, which is fucking insane. What rights should all people have and all these kind of things. And I think one of the most radical thoughts at the time, but now when you look back at it, is like a very like eye-opening perspective was W.E.B. Du Bois. He's like a famous, you know, philanthropist. Words be beating my ass. But he is like one of a famous person in this movement, and he wrote like an essay about just like this era because a lot of people were saying it was like a terrible era, but like he believed that this was a radical time for Black Americans because we were not passive recipients for freedom, so we like forced it. And he thinks the reason why like the Union was successful was because a lot of enslaved people weakened the Confederacy by either refusing to do labor because of the war or escaping or just aiding the UN forces by like helping them out, letting them know where like things are going and such. So it kind of like made sure that Black people were actively a part of this process. Like they were Union soldiers as well. So it was a lot of, I'm fighting for my freedom. Freedom wasn't given to me. It was something that I had to take and I had to forcibly like get. Like you said, Abraham Lincoln wasn't really about that. He was just, you know, having to do that because of what, you know, was the time period at the time, but it wasn't something he actively wanted to pursue or do, like you said. Yeah. And then one of the promises were by Abraham Lincoln that we would get, that all Black people would get a 40 acres and a mule. Still waiting on that shit. But, and the reason why we didn't get that is because he was assassinated, and then Andrew, is it Jackson or Johnson, I think? One of the presidents, Andrew Johnson, he ended up reversing that decision. So that's one of the biggest reasons why that didn't happen. And much of the land was returned to former Confederates. And also, they were giving money to former enslaved owners instead of Black people.
Like
they were like giving, they were giving them money instead of like enslaved people.
Yeah, because I've heard. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Well, because I've also heard people talk. I mean, I don't know if you would consider this a piece of reparations. But people comment a lot about the fact of course, Black people didn't get reparations, but also slave owners didn't get punished. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you'd consider that part of reparations if the slave owners were to be punished. Maybe, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But they were never punished. It almost seemed like it was like, oh, sorry, we had to take it away from you, but pat on the back or whatever.
Right.
But they were never punished or nothing really ever happened to them. They still got to benefit from doing that. And like you said, they were given money. So it was like, you know, I don't know. That's also a wild thing because it's like, I don't know. I think a lot of what does that even say? Like, what precedent does that set to be like, oh, so sorry, you know, like, sorry for you
Right.
that had to happen.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
also think beyond like the president of like what that says, like beyond what it just says, what it actually did, is I think what always like drives me insane about like the end of slavery that a lot of people in modern day don't understand is like when you look at like the ghettos or like when people are like, oh, like it's been so long since slavery ended, like why would we need to help black people out or something like that? But I'm like, but you literally imagine being enslaved for hundreds of years and then you're quote unquote freed, but all these restrictions, right? Jim Crow laws and segregation, and there's still so many ways where you're enslaved, just not on a physical way. And then to think that somehow these people are supposed to like just pick themselves up with no money, no reparations, no help from the government that literally put them in that position. And then hundreds of years, well, it hasn't even been 100 years. It's been what? It's been, you said
140-ish,
140?
give or take.
Since slavery?
No, well, it ended 64, right?
1864.
It's now 2026.
Math.
Oh, right.
math again. The theme of this
What is
episode.
it?
Math again?
160-ish years.
Yeah, but
170, something like that.
Whatever time it was since slavery quote unquote ended to now, it's crazy that all the lot of modern people, whether they're white or even they're other racist minorities, think that like, oh, like that shit was so long ago, like just they should have picked themselves up by now, and like it's like clearly a race issue, like it's just like they're born this way or whatever the fuck. But I'm just like, it's weird because I think it's so directly tied, like the end of slavery is so directly tied to a lot of modern problems because the U.S. did such a shitty job of helping out black people when they got out of slavery.
Yeah.
In so many ways, and like you said, in like almost like a psychological way, philosophy way, a physical way, like, and people don't make that like connection when I think it's such a big direct connection.
And also, it seemed like there was so many like, and you talked about it, like loopholes to keep like black and minorities down, like. Slavery is arguably still around in prison. Like,
right,
you know,
they found a new way.
Like they can make you work for nothing. Like they can, like they
and
had,
most of those people,
like the Altadena fires, they had prisoners fighting those fires,
risking their lives,
and a large portion of those people are black and brown bodies,
right?
Who were put there because of systematic,
exactly,
oppression that
is directly tied.
That, like is trying to get them in that system. You know, so
it's just crazy. Like it's just point blank. Like if you learn history, like it's directly like a lot of the people's dumb racist ideologies nowadays is directly correlated to slavery. It's just mind blowing.
That's why I've always said, like, if we don't fight for, you know, like black lives, the rest of us, at least in minority groups, won't get anything. Because I'm like, they're the ones who face such a horrific thing, right? And it's like, the fact that they didn't get anything, what makes you think the rest of us are going to get something? Right. Like,
well, it's also like the black community's time and time again the first community to speak up for everybody else.
Yeah.
Always. Like black women are consistently always on the front lines with any other movement, whether it's LGBTQ movements, immigrant movements, they're always there.
Yeah.
And I think it's horrible that there needs to, a lot of other communities expect a justification for them being there. It's like, well, why? Like, this sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
But the black community never does that to anyone else. Yeah. Like, never.
I think Malcolm X said something like, black women are the most disrespected party or person or people in America or across the world. And it's just so interesting to just see how continuously it's like black women are the first people to be speaking up for these things, and we're constantly just being the ones that are not shown up for as well. So it's really frustrating. It's also very like important to talk about, regardless if it makes people uncomfortable or not. It's important to discuss, and like even when it makes me uncomfortable, because I don't want to be the voice of all black women ever, because I have a different voice from some people may have, you know, different points of view, but I'm also like, I have a responsibility because there was people before me who did not have this level of access or resources or things like that. So it's like, as much as it may make me uncomfortable sometimes, it's something that I actively want to be aware of, a part of, and advocating for. So even if it's something I can't even quite understand just yet, I want to understand it so I can, you know, talk about it and, be a part of it. But the fact that I was talking about earlier about like how they compensated slaveholders, so they gave them, the District of Columbia, and to be exact, gave slaveholders $300 per enslaved person they lost. The people who were actually enslaved received nothing. So I'm just like, you go out of your way to actively just be disrespectful as fuck. And I'm just like, what type of shit is this? Like, and another story, because like I wanted to know, because since I'm in the legal field, I'm like, did anybody ever sue the U.S. government for this shit? Like, did anybody have the courage to do so? And apparently they did. So Dred Scott in 1857, so before the Emancipation Proclamation, Dred Scott sued for his freedom, and the Supreme Court ruled that Black Americans were not citizens and therefore could not sue in federal court. So
that's just
that
sad.
shit pissed me the fuck off immediately. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was insane. And then Henrietta Wood, she had legally gained freedom, but was kidnapped and illegally sold back into slavery. So after emancipation, she sued her former captor, and in 1878, a jury awarded her $2,500, one of the largest known restitution awards ever granted to a formerly enslaved person.
Wow.
And a lot of the reasons why Juneteenth kind of disappeared was, like you said, Jim Crow era was a big reason. Celebrations kind of declined. Economic hardship on Black people made it more difficult to want to celebrate anything. And then and then during this time period, it was just a lot of, trying to figure out your place in society and still just trying to have a way to like exist without, being prosecuted or, and such things like that. But I believe Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he did a march on Juneteenth to kind of like revive it. And I think it was called the Poor People's Campaign, coincided with Juneteenth. So that would kind of help spread awareness about Juneteenth, which I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
so that was really interesting to learn.
Blowing.
And that celebration has survived through generations. That celebration helped it survive through generations. So that kind of like revamped Juneteenth celebrations. Nowadays, I think more people are celebrating it because it's a federal holiday, and then also it's been made more aware in like our news and such like that. Yeah. But for me, I feel like it was just so much to unpack just thinking about Juneteenth and like the significance of it, and just the fact that like there was 2 years in between where they were working and not, they were technically freed at that time period. But the only reason why they were able to actually be free is because someone had to come in and say, if you don't let these people free, like you're going, like someone had to forcibly make this a thing. And I'm like, someone had to force you to free a human. What the fuck is going on? Like, I don't understand how America could continuously put themselves in this position where they're just actively ignoring the harm that they've done to Black people, non-Black people. So it's just like, they continuously make it known that they don't care about anybody. And it's just really like frustrating. And I don't know if I like miss some of this when I was growing up, because I do have the memory of like Dory, but like I don't remember ever discussing this or like the significance of this. And like it kind of makes me very upset that like even nowadays we're still actively trying to like diminish history and like make it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal. And it's just proof that like the more you like unpack, the more you're just like, what the fuck was, and like just imagine what we just like they haven't put in history books or they haven't put online, or like we just don't have access to it because no one was writing about it at the time. And it just makes me very afraid. But I don't want to leave this on like a sorrow note, but I do want to say that Juneteenth is important. I hope that, all who celebrate it well and have a great time. Put something on the grill for me. And I know for the rest of my life, I would treat this as like my July 4th, because that is technically what it is. So, yeah.
Wow. Well said.
Yes.
Well said. That was beautiful.
It
that was a
was.
beautiful segment.
That was.
Thank you.
Because I think it's something that's been consistent with me since I was a kid, and we would read about like slavery in school. And the thing that always like stands out to me is like the strength of these people. Like, oh my God, like the strength that like Black people have, especially the Black people who lived through all of this.
Yeah.
Because like the case you just brought up about how she lost, and because the Supreme Court ruled basically like you're not a citizen. Basically like the idea of like, imagine suing somebody and the court rules, bro, you're not a person. Yeah, you're not a person. Well, you don't have the right to sue anybody.
Like, are you John Cena? You can't fucking see me.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
like
also,
the strength people have to still keep going after that.
It's also, I think, a very important what's the word? Footnote, maybe? Well, the fact that they ruled because he wasn't a citizen, that they didn't have the right to do that.
So it wasn't wrong.
Well, I think it's very important and timely now, and I think it's haunting that. Or if people talk about like, well, why does it matter? Well, look at what they're willing to do to non-citizens, and immigration and non-citizen is still a huge deal.
That's a good point.
And I think that it's obviously the minority communities are connected, but I think it's important to know these things because they do affect you. Like that's a very important case to know about. Because look at how they're still treating immigrants.
Right.
And look at how they're still treating non-citizens.
Right.
Inhumanely. And there's like hundreds of years of this being documented. Like, you know.
It's like the most American thing is to be racist because like they just actively, continuously show themselves every chance they get. Like you're doing this across the board. And it's just like, it's
their legacy.
Right. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's like, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think it just really pisses me off, like, the mistreatment that is still continued on today, especially to Black people, to brown people, and I just feel like it literally feels so unfair that like there's this overall mistreatment, and people are like, well, it was in the past, like let's move on from it, and like this and that. And it also pisses me off of like even this current administration, like how we said, I think there was that museum that talked about like the slavery and like how they were dismantling that, and it's like they're literally trying to erase it, which is why I think it is important to like still keep talking about it, because it's like people are literally working to erase all that history because they want you to like not know about what happened, so that we don't connect it of like, this is what they've done and this is the mistreatment that happens, and we should continue to like fight for ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's I don't know, it overall just pisses me off, especially when people in our community are really
totally
like ignorant and like rude to other communities, especially to the Black community, because I'm just like, it infuriates me that they don't see the connection of like overall, like we literally are fighting the same battle. Like we're all like mistreated by, you know, the United States, like especially right now, like how you said, like with immigration and everything, like it's all connected, and it frustrates me that people don't see how connected it is.
Yeah,
like it is important, right, that we're talking about it, but it just annoys me that like as much as we talk to the person who's ignorant, they're not going to understand the connection of it. And I think that's the thing that's like getting to me of like that's so annoying and like invigorates me so much, because it's like, I wish you guys could see it. I wish you guys could understand that like you're never gonna be part of that community, right? It's like, I don't know, it just like it really like just makes me so angry to know that people like that like exist.
Yeah, because I was gonna bring it up because it's funny, because we were talking about the Knicks recently, but you know how Mitchell Robinson was trolling, quote unquote, with like being like, oh, I'm a supporter of Trump. Whether or not that's true, it's still just a weird joke to make,
right?
Like not funny. But I also think like Black people like that exist, who are like super like, I love Trump and like that. But it's so weird because like, damn, if you know the history of the president and like the U.S., how could you ever be that way? Like I talk about how Latinos for Trump, how it doesn't make any sense, which it still doesn't. But like that's even crazier. Yeah. I don't know if it's even crazier because I don't want to compare, but like it's just sick. That's just, and it segues into the segment with the last segment of this episode. Yeah. Because like imagine learning all this, that like like the strength it took to just get basic human rights, and then for people in modern day to be like, we actually should probably have less rights than we're being given. But yeah, this is just a segue into kind of like your what you brought today. Yeah. But before we go, I do want to say like happy Juneteenth. Yeah. And I do think your segment was very beautiful, and the way you structured it, very moving too. Yeah. Like wow, like I'm be thinking about it all day for sure.
No, it was fucking me up because I was watching. Shout out to Vox. They have a YouTube. That's a YouTube channel, and they did like a Juneteenth like video a few years ago, and like that was the one that I watched, and they were like showing like voices from like enslaved people, like recording, like talking about the time period, and like hearing, because they obviously have a different like way of like speaking. So like hearing how they talked during that time period and just like what they were thinking and feeling and such, it was just like very like moving, because I could feel their like energy. I could feel like how difficult it must have been, and just like it just makes me very proud to be Black, but also very like angry. And I can't really shake that. And like it really made me just think about just how angry I would be around that time, just like the audacity. And like still to this day to still have this fucking audacity is insane to me. And I'm like, it makes me think about just like, are we ever, any of us, like truly, that's not white, are we ever truly going to be free? Like, is there ever going to be a place in time where we're genuinely going to be free and just able to live life in a way that is like, you know, like normal?
Yeah.
Like without the the society pressures, the idea, like the
racism,
the
prejudice,
racism, the passive aggressiveness, like the way that like it's so passive aggressive that you sometimes miss it. Like even when you're like walking on the sidewalk and you see a white person and like they actively try to stand in the middle, bitch, you gonna move to the side around this motherfucker. Cause I'm like, I literally will like force myself to be in the middle too. So you're not gonna be like, it's very passive in a way nowadays that we kind of miss it, but it's very apparent, and it's just really upsetting still to this day.
I think, was it Malcolm X who said that, like, if it's not, I'm so sorry for saying this, but I think he was one of the ones who said that racism evolves. Like what it used to be like back in the day and what it is now, it evolves.
It's scary though. Like,
changes.
is it ever gonna be a place where maybe
I want to believe
lifetime?
so. I want to believe. I think one guy had like a dream like that where he said something like that.
He did.
Right? There was one guy who
that one
said
guy
something like that. Yeah, I think so.
But I feel like, just to go off what you're saying, I just feel like I think you and every other Black person is completely valid in their anger. Like, I think I just hate that people try to like invalidate them. And I think that's like what I'm feeling for you, is that like I hate that people try to invalidate them so much. Like, I'm like, I think they're very justified in their anger and the way that their feelings are. Like,
to know your ancestors were changed, were eaten, were beaten, were, you know, not allowed to have basic fucking rights. That would upset anybody. I don't understand how that's like profound to someone to feel like, or to understand, or to, you know, just be that ignorant. And I think it also, like we were talking about earlier, how upsetting it is for someone of your own race to be oblivious and ignorant towards that. Because it's just like, bro, what the fuck are you on? Like, are you not seeing what's happening here? Are you that brainwashed? But then also I kind of have like this amount of sympathy for them, because I can understand when you're so conditioned that you don't even know how conditioned you are. It's like a house slave where, you know, they're getting special treatment. And so they're thinking they're better. So then they look up to their masters and all that shit or whatever. So they're so conditioned. And that's what it kind of like feels like when someone is like, oh, you know, pro-Trump, or like so oblivious to what is actually going on. It's because you've been conditioned, you've been brainwashed, or you're just not, common sense is lacking.
Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah, you're not all there.
Well put.
Yeah.
Well put. Well said. But going on, and unless there's last few notes. No notes. It was good. It was a good segment. Julie, what did you bring for this week?
Other sad news. So I had seen this video. It's from,
if you want, you can play it.
I think it's from they're called Now Impact, I think is what they're called.
Oh yeah.
But that's who, you know, that's where I be seeing my news sometimes. They be coming up on my timeline. Sorry, I'm like trying to scroll to it.
No worries.
But yeah, it's basically like she went to this Turning Point USA, you know, Erica Kirk. She had this thing, and it was basically like a woman like convention Turning Point thing. Oh my god, I can't find it anymore. Hold on. But yeah, a lot of them were saying, I found that. So there's conservative women who basically were saying that they want to give up their right to vote. I guess I'll play some of the video so you guys can hear it if you guys didn't hear it earlier.
Woman, honestly, I would be okay with giving up my right to vote.
Do you think your daughter should have the right to vote?
I'd be okay if she didn't, because I also know she's going to marry a biblical man.
I would as well give up my vote if it got rid of like things like abortion.
This was at the recent Turning Point women's event Erica Kirk got heckled at. You don't want to vote? Fine. Please, actually, Stay home. One of the people who spoke, who's leading this charge, is Savannah Faith Stone, who is becoming very popular online. Just like the manosphere has male podcasters, we have to watch out for their women counterparts because she's out here saying things like this.
I believe that it should be a one household voting system.
Look how many followers this woman has.
And she has like, so she shows her like following. Her following is 496K on Instagram, I think.
I wonder how many of them are actually women and the other ones are dudes, and then how many bots there are. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
I don't know if you guys can see her face, but this is the.
Is she a white one? I hope so. I'm gonna be heartbroken if it's.
She looks white.
A minority.
I don't know.
Yeah, she
but
looks white.
you saw it earlier. Yeah. So basically, there's a whole bunch of conservative women speaking up and saying that they'd give up their right to vote. Which is very, very angering, of course, because it's also like we literally fought for the right to vote. And
Yeah, I was gonna say like, well, what do you guys feel as women before me and Brandon give any takes?
Yeah, those are people are very strange, and I.
Yeah,
they don't
and
have to vote. Maybe they shouldn't. That's probably good for this.
That would make
That's
a really
true.
good
Yeah,
top
like,
comment.
literally.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, she pointed out that mostly the women that were there were specifically white women, which is not surprising, but also pretty insane because they're the same ones who fought
White
for
privilege is so weird, man.
it. It's just like so annoying, honestly. Like I think, in the same way of like, I guess as a woman, right? And it's another woman being like, we shouldn't have these rights anymore. Is just very disappointing.
I know.
And like it's in the same way of like if it's our own community, right? Like
Right.
it's our own community being like, you guys shouldn't have rights. The man in your household should be the one to say everything.
Because it'd be different if it was a dude saying this.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, kill yourself.
But I think white women are in a whole different category than actual like non-white women.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
They're obviously they have a different like perspective, world view, everything has been different for them, so they don't understand. No, they understand. I'm not even gonna give them that cop out. They understand what the fuck they're doing. And also I just don't like in that video how they just bring in religion into everything. It's like nothing to do with what the topic is, and you're just trying to like merge the two every chance you get. And I'm just like disgusted by like their thought process and also just how they feel about anything. Just like sometimes people hate to say it, freedom of speech should not be free. You should some people need to shut the fuck up. Like sometimes it's just like, what do you actually? What do you?
No, go ahead.
No, like literally, what do you gain from not having? I don't know.
Like the autonomy to vote.
Yeah, like to be a part of something. What do you
get
gain?
seen better as God's child is what she's implying.
Literally what they're saying.
She's saying.
It's literally what they're saying.
what
Like,
she's
what does
saying.
that have to do with God? Like,
Yeah.
It's weird because it sounds so infantilizing. Like it almost gives
like
like a
that
weird.
word.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It gives like a weird kinky feeling to me as a dude like listening to this shit. Like it's like, oh, like let Papa take care of everything.
It's like a weird fantasy.
Yeah, like
Does it
let
feel
Papa
pick-me to
take care
you?
of everything.
it feels kind of like pick me. Like I want my man to feel like I'm, you know.
A lot of Christian women give me pick me vibes.
It seems very weird.
I guess this is a question, because I know we've talked about like wanting like to be proximity to whiteness. When I hear about women like that, I wonder if they want like a proximity to masculinity. Like I think obviously, like you said, women understand like women are discriminated against. Like it's a patriarchy.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like white women have the benefit of being white, but they're still women, and the world treats them as such. But I sometimes wonder if women like that are being like, if I say this, will they finally treat me as an equal? You know what I mean? Like if I say the right things, if I hit all the right checkbox, even though it's like an extremely destructive tactic to themselves and to the community, it almost feels like they're trying to like earn brownie points of like, no, I'm like the cool girl. Like I'm not like all the other ones. Like I'm like the dudes. Like I think the same thing. Like all women suck. Like
it does give people
like they want to
the more he
Well,
talks about
it sounds very picky.
Yeah.
It sounds like I want you to see me, feel me, choose me.
Yeah, and it feels like they want that proximity to masculinity.
Feel me, choose me.
Yeah, literally. No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
and
for
you
sure.
put it in a more articulate way than I did for like the pick me situation. Because like, yeah, it does. Like I just don't I just think that that's just a really odd way to think. Like, why wouldn't you want the opportunity to voice your opinion in that way?
Yeah.
Especially about your own bodies.
It does feel like when people use the God excuse, at least religion, because I'm sure not every Christian is like that or every Catholic like that, but it does give very pick me vibes because it's like, I want to be like a rightful wife for my righteous husband. It's like, so it's weird, but it's like under all that like weird, religious.
Well, I don't know. I definitely think that, like I said, I grew up Catholic, and I only can speak for Catholic Christian stuff because that's what I grew up with, and that's the Western, like that's a lot of what the Western religion is. So the other religions I cannot speak for. But when it comes to Christianity, I've seen a TikTok about this where it's like, it genuinely baffles me that more Christians and Catholics don't ever sit down and think about, like, why are they using this to co-opt so many, like, harmful rhetorics? Like, why is our religion being used to, and I'm not even saying that as a, like, oh, you should rethink what you're believing. I just mean more like, doesn't that piss you off? Like, if you're a Catholic or a Christian, doesn't it bother you that there's people who are obviously masquerading? Because I don't believe that for a second that these people are real Catholics or Christians. Like, it doesn't bother you that the people are using your religion to like do all this stuff? Like, you don't ever sit down and think about, like, hey, we should probably say something. Because the Pope recently said something. The Pope himself said, like, you know, the Catholic Church has a responsibility for not speaking up during slavery and stuff like that. So I would assume that people who consider themselves to be real or devout Catholics or Christians would be like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, why are there so many people who are using us as a means to harm other people? And the reason I say I don't believe for a second that those people are true Catholics or Christians is I was watching this TikTok this morning talking about how Jimmy Carter said he was a Christian president, and he was like, he talked about homosexuality, and he was like, homosexuality was well documented in the time of Jesus. If he cared about it, he would have said something, and he didn't. But there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of passages of him talking about the rich and hating the rich, and nobody ever says anything about that. And that's why I think when people like that are, I'm saying that I don't believe that they're real Catholics Christians, because it's because what the stuff they say, I'm like, that's not in there. Like, they don't talk about
that's
that
what
shit.
always confuses me too.
Yeah.
We've read the Bible, bro.
We're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
We were forced to for 9 years.
I guess that's why it just doesn't make I think when we've talked about it, it just never made sense, because we're like, well, we went to Catholic school, right? And we learned these things. So when we hear like the complete opposite of that, we're just like, well, where does that come from? Because we're all like, isn't Jesus supposed to love everybody or whatever?
Well, Mary,
like,
he surrounded himself with sinners, and like Mary Magdalene was implied to have been a sex worker. And it's all these people talking about, like, women should be pure and not untouched, and Mary Magdalene washed his feet. Like, that was a huge deal.
Jesus hung out with a prostitute.
Right.
Yeah, sex worker. So stuff like that all the time is like weird to me. I don't to my knowledge, he never said anything specific about abortion. I'm sure he knew about it, like that's existed, that's been a thing. And I feel like if he cared, he would have said something.
I think the biggest, like, I don't want to call it gotcha, but I always just think, like, it was such a good point. I think you had brought it up like a long time ago, but it was like, have you ever noticed that, like, the Bible actually says, like, a lot more sins that people do on the regular basis? Like the one that we always bring up is the mixed fabrics one, because it's like all modern day clothes is used with mixed fabrics, but yet people hone in on the part that could also just be misinterpreted because the Bible's translated like 12 times into the American language, which is English, about homosexuality. And it's like, but if you're gonna pick that one and not pick this one, then you're obviously picking the homosexuality quote unquote sin because you're just homophobic and you don't like gay people, and you're using your religion as an excuse to be prejudiced towards a certain group. Because if you actually were a devoted religious person, you would follow the Bible to a T and not wear modern day clothes, because it says that the mixed fabrics is a sin. So why are you picking and choosing the homosexuality thing? And so it's kind of like goes to your point of, like, it is really weird when people use like the Bible in that way, because it's like, then why are you picking and choosing? If you could do that, like, well, maybe the homosexuality thing is like actually just misinterpreted, and it's not physical. It's like what is it called? mistranslated, but also like could be like, oh, it doesn't mean it so literally.
Up
It
to
means
interpretation.
Yeah, it's up to interpretation. Maybe it means you literally shouldn't like sleep in the same bed as like your neighbor or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it's so weird when people act definitively on what the Bible is, because not only is it really, really fucking old, it was also it was translated like hundreds of times, and it was also translated and written by people.
Right.
Like God himself didn't come down and give you this book. Jesus himself didn't fucking. There's no like historical text of Jesus sitting down and writing like a Bible verse or something like that. You know what I mean?
It's also heavily edited that I feel like people don't realize. Like there's passages that are taken out that the Vatican has. Like I don't know what the fuck's in that.
Yeah, that's why it's like I don't know.
It could be something like you should put to death trillionaires, like in the Bible. But
yeah, no, literally, that's what I always think is weird about at least the Bibles. People being like, at least religious people being like really stuck on the Bible, is that I'm like, it's very likely, given that humans are human and humans have human nature, that the Bible is not in its original form and has been heavily edited to project people's own prejudices.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
you wouldn't think that they wouldn't change this too. Like you wouldn't think that they wouldn't alter this to make their agenda make sense.
Yeah.
Like it's very obvious that that's something that they would do, because look what they have done. So like
Exactly. Revisionist history. I was like, how can you not at least question that maybe the Bible has been rewritten to give people who were homophobic, who were just maybe like had a few screws loose and put their own, like, I want this in the Bible.
Like we're all humans.
Yeah.
We're all have our own perspectives and agendas and such as well. So then also like if you want to like, it's like when you're looking for something and you know exactly what you're looking for, so you're only seeing that type thing. Like, you know, when like you're actively trying to find an answer to like, or your point of view in something, like when you're looking for a research paper and you're trying to find a research paper that makes sense to your rhetoric or whatever you're trying to go after. So it's like
cherry picking.
Yeah, you're cherry picking. You're not really actually looking at all the things. You're looking at the thing that you want to look at. So
I'm also like, people lie. Like if we met Jesus in real life and Jesus died, and I told you, like, you know, before Jesus died, he told me that he thinks I'm more handsome than you. And like, he said that he thinks like you should give me $20 every Sunday. And he said this, I swear. I even wrote it down. Like Jesus said that shit.
Used to be able to pay your way out of sins. Vatican.
That's why I'm like, people lie, bro. How do you? It's at least documented that other people wrote this, right? What is it, like John? Like, what are the chapters?
Mark, Luke, and John.
Luke.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I just know Luke.
You guys don't think statistically some of these guys lied about what Jesus maybe said to them in order to benefit stuff that they liked?
Right.
I don't know. Like that's the biggest thing with me when it comes to like the Bible thing, is that like it's not even like it's because I think like religion is like a bad thing. I just think like basic logical like questions don't come up for a lot of people who are religious. Like you don't think you should question that this book that's written by people where they're like, I swear this is what Jesus said, and maybe it's just a lie. Like, I don't know.
It's not real.
I don't know. Maybe the whole thing is written by people, and it's a test for just to see if people will fall for it. Yeah, and when you get to heaven, it's like, were you homophobic? That I didn't write that shit. Somebody else wrote that shit. It's like, well, God, why didn't you come down and fix it and change the Bible? Because it was a test to see if you would choose morals and being a good person over being a fucking asshole. So I don't know. That's what I think about in terms of like the funny thing about religion. Because I mean that like about women should be like basically like slaves to their husband. I'm like, I wrote that as a test. Did you actually do it? Because you weren't supposed to do it. This was a test. I don't know. That's what I think about when I think of like the like bad shit that the Bible teaches you. Because I'm like, why would Jesus, who's supposed to be this loving guy, teach you to hate gay people? Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. It doesn't seem consistent. It seems like lazy writing.
Isn't that an Old Testament thing, too?
What?
Oh, that God used to be super mad and...
No. The passage where they get, man shall not lie with another man. Because Jesus isn't in the Old Testament. He's in the New Testament.
I thought, I don't know.
He doesn't say that.
Bible study club right now? Let's bring it out. I think there might be a Bible actually here.
Oh, the book club? Yeah. The Bible book club?
All right.
Really?
Bible
Google it.
You have a Bible here?
Yeah. As you see, I've read it cover to cover.
Period.
Let
So let's
You're
see.
gonna look. You can't OCR. Is that OCR? What is that word? Find and search, where you like type in a word and then
The book of Psalms.
What is that
like
called?
the command, like F,
I'm like,
whatever.
I'm nothing without that.
What'd you guys do if like when I
I was
touched it, like
right.
my fingertips like started burning?
I was right.
Ooh.
I'd be
The
like,
specific
what the fuck?
phrase "man shall not lie with man" comes directly from the Old Testament book of Leviticus. Yeah, the New Testament does not contain this exact wording, but it does include passages written by Apostle Paul that address same-sex relations. Really, I didn't know that.
I don't like people named Paul anyway. So like,
Apostle Paul.
Mark.
It's also just all of like the name titles are men, right?
Yeah, Mark, Matthew. Apparently, is this true that Mary had her own chapter and that they took it out?
I remember hearing that there were women who wrote and that they took them out.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But like, if we have the info that says that point blank that they took it out,
And y'all gonna believe a book about a man
Right.
written by men? Oh hell no.
I wonder if any religious people actually listen to our pod. I feel like we would have driven them away.
I doubt it. But I mean, I think it's kind of like how you were talking about how it's like white people should be more vocal about black issues. I think religious people should be more vocal about like
Discrepancies.
That's what I mean. When it's like, I'm not necessarily telling you to like abandon your religious beliefs, but I think more people should like talk about people like that. Like, why are you so comfortable with like people using your religious beliefs? Because I know for a fact there's tons of religious people who don't all think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Pope fucking evidently doesn't think that way. But like, why aren't you more vocal? Like, you're so vocal about getting other people to hear the word of God. Is that not you? They're misusing the word of God. Why aren't you vocal about that? You know?
Because it fits their agenda. And it
Yeah,
makes sense
you
for
know,
them.
and that's because I think to me it's like, I know for a fact you're not gonna listen to fucking me, but you might listen to a priest who doesn't think this way, or another person who's in your clergy that doesn't think that way. So I think they should be more vocal.
I do understand why people are religious, though, like having something bigger than yourself to believe in, or just wanting to know the best ways to go about living. I can understand that aspect, but it also just makes me very like you said, like, why are you not questioning things? Why are you not like being an active participant
Ooh, nice.
in something? You know, like you should be actively trying to understand it in a way that's like not just like drowned by your own bias and prejudice.
Jesus also said, "Love the foreigner."
Right.
Welcome the foreigner.
Let me look for that verse. Look, I found one. It says the book of Judith. Shout out to Judith? Question mark?
That could be a man's name too.
Yeah.
Could it?
Yeah.
I remember. I don't know if this is a conspiracy, but I remember hearing Judas, the guy who
that did that thing to Caesar.
No, you're thinking of Brutus.
Oh, okay. It was one of them Otis.
How do you know? How do you not know who
Judas is the guy who
betrays Jesus?
Oh, okay.
But supposedly he had a book, and they took it out.
Maybe it's Judith.
What's that? What is his? That story was really crazy though.
Oh, that he sold Jesus for 40
the one
pieces
that
of silver?
the one that kissed him in the cheek.
One that made out with him, and then they. Yeah.
Is that not him?
Yeah, that's
that
Judas.
is
Who are we
right?
talking about?
Judas. He told the Roman soldiers, "I'm gonna kiss the Messiah, and that's the man you arrest." And so he tongues down Jesus, and he doesn't.
That doesn't happen.
No, he doesn't.
Like, where was I?
No,
But didn't he end up like hanging himself after, right?
Yeah, and then crows picked out his eyes or some shit.
He like
that.
killed
Yeah,
himself.
and
right?
he fought the devil
I
or some
had
shit.
no clue about none of this. I'm not like a super religious person, so I didn't like know all these things.
Yeah.
I did go to Bible study, but I guess I was not paying attention.
Girl, do better.
Do you want me to read?
Yes.
Look, this is funny. Why did I write this? There's Revelations. I guess I was obsessed with Revelations, but there's this verse that says, "Then I saw the heavens opened and there was a white horse. Its rider was called Faithful and True." And then I wrote Jesus under it.
Sometimes they do be having some.
You're
bars
probably
in there,
that's
though.
probably maybe we had to read that and you had to like annotate it and you're like, oh, is that Jesus?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, so I have a question. You guys, since you guys were in Catholic school, did you guys like actively have like classes where you read
Yeah,
the
we had
Bible?
religion
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, we had a
I mean,
religion.
it wasn't-
We had a subject
Whoa.
called religion.
But it wasn't like it wasn't always they would just give you the book and you were like read this. It was like they had textbooks that were like other textbooks, but they were just religious
it was
textbooks.
a subject.
Was it private or public?
That's
Private.
They can't. It's not,
It
you're
can't be-
supposed to
can't
be
be- it
illegal.
can't be,
Yeah,
okay.
it's supposed to be illegal, but
Wow.
yeah.
Jesus. It's just funny that I just wrote that. Then I saw the heavens opened, and there was a white horse, and its rider was called Faithful and True.
Judas, Brutus.
Yeah. these women disappoint me. I do not acknowledge them as women. I don't know what they are.
They are demons. No, I don't know.
Demons.
They are misled. Well,
Do them-
they probably know. I hate giving people a cop out because I think people know exactly what they're doing and saying
Yeah.
and how harmful it is, and they just don't care.
Hey, but that's good
So-
though. You have empathy.
Yeah,
Not everybody does.
I'm trying to understand. Like maybe, nah.
You're trying to. I do not want to understand.
I don't
them.
want to. I don't want to understand, but I'm also at the place where I'm like, I can get certain levels of certain things because if you've only experienced one way of thinking and you have not branched out anywhere else, it's really hard to like see anything else.
Well, I think it's important to. I think there's a difference between understanding and empathizing with. You know, I think you should understand why, like their reason for, because then it helps you combat like what they're doing. Like if you're just kind of like, who the fuck knows? Like then you can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you should have an understanding of what's leading to what, whether it's like, lack of education, propaganda, page, whatever the fuck, you know. I think you should know that. So I think that's good, Janel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's
Disgusting.
yeah.
They piss me off.
It'd be more disgusting if you didn't have it.
It's
Yeah.
hot.
It's hot. Did you guys want me to end this segment with a Bible quote? I'll pick a random one.
Sure.
Sure.
All
Make
let
it
me see.
good.
Let me see. I'll pick a random one. Let me see.
Let's see what God.
Yeah, let's see. This is a sign. This is literally a sign from God right now. Let's see. Let's see what he gives us. Okay. When the prince makes a free will offering to the Lord, whether holocausts or peace offerings, the eastern gate shall be open for him, and he shall offer his holocausts or his peace offerings as on the Sabbath. Then he shall leave, and the gate shall be closed after his departure. No idea what that means.
At
I
all.
see.
Yeah, number 12
I'm
right there.
lost.
Number 12.
Holocaust?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say like I'm the prince, and
Yeah. What are we?
You are a king.
Yeah.
I am a queen.
Yeah.
We are all kings and queens.
There you go. That's what he's saying. He's saying that we're doing God's work is what it was meant to say.
We're
But-
active participants in our lives.
Exactly.
And actively curious about things around us.
Exactly. But sending us home, we have our question of the week. Julie, what was last week's question of the week? What are you laughing at, bro?
It's because I'm just like what's so hilarious to me is the fact that we would have these classes and I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about. I was like,
It was literally always some shit like
we
that.
would shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is it saying? And they want you to like analyze it. And I'm like, fuck, I don't even know what he's saying, bro.
Like
Dumb
you
it
can
down.
tell that shit was translated like 20 times.
Please dumb it down for me.
and
Give me the spark notes.
that's how I learned how to lie, because I would bullshit.
You were like,
I would
yes.
bullshit all that
Jesus
shit,
is
The word,
prince.
yeah, the word of God is true.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel, because, the priest would always, I almost said the priest's name by name, but the priest would always say some shit like that, like for every mass. And I'd be like, yes.
during their what's it called? Their sermon.
Yeah.
Did you guys have churches too? Like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, we had a
Friday.
church attached to the
Whoa.
Every
Yeah.
Friday we had to go to church.
Whoa.
school. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother world.
Yeah, we'd have to wear like ties and vests and belts.
And you guys had to dress alike every day too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uniform. And when
You would get in
when we
trouble
ended
if
up
you didn't.
getting the new principal, she strictly made all the girls wear skirts. But before that, the girls could wear like pants
And-
or
yeah,
like
shorts, no?
or shorts or like the skirts. Like you could decide which one. But once we had like the new, either it was a new principal or a new priest. I don't remember which one. But one of them, whoever was new.
So you guys had a priest and a principal?
Yeah.
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 That
Believe
is
it or
such a,
not,
like-
believe it or not, the priest was actually cool.
Did you guys
Some of them.
enjoy Catholic school? Did
Fuck
you like?
no.
No.
I enjoyed my
didn't.
friends. I enjoyed my youth.
Last time I
Did you-
met him.
Was it
Yeah.
through high school too? Like,
No,
I
no,
did
it was
one
just,
semester of Catholic high school.
and how many years
I-
did you guys go?
we went 9
It-
years.
It was
from,
kinder through 8th.
Yeah.
How did the transition go? I'm like very curious now because
No,
like
go
how did
ahead.
the transition go from going to public school? Like, was it?
Oh,
Like,
it was trippy. I mean, we could do a whole podcast about that. Like, me and Brandon have talked about it before on the podcast. Where, like, at least for me, it was like the first time I had classmates who were gay, and I remember it was such a trip to me. Like, it was like, whoa,
that you knew were gay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Because there was
Yeah.
kids at our private school who were gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to them though, because they were really cool, and they've been together with their partner for like 8 years.
I just find it very like amazing people, like especially like a long time ago where they were just, you know, like out about being gay. Because I know how like that was probably like one of the hardest things to do at that time period, especially. I know it still is kind of difficult now, but not as much as it was before. So I'm just like, wow, like the courage that you had to take
Totally.
to be like that, especially if you were in Catholic school and such. Like you probably had to hide it, but people did they hide it when they were at Catholic school?
They hide it.
You kind of like your friends knew.
Yeah, they told me because they were actually an upperclassmen, so they were older than me, but we were close. Like we would hang out, and then I think I was like probably like in 7th grade, and they were like about to graduate, and they told me, and I thought they were fucking around. Like I thought they were just playing around, and they were like, no, like
wow,
yeah, like I'm gay, and then like and I think he had told me that he told a substitute teacher, and the substitute teacher told him that he's gonna go to hell.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I've heard kind of similar. I won't say too much, but I remember always thinking like, well, I think it's an important realization because it's like, well, I wasn't gay, so I didn't notice, or I wasn't really paying attention all the time to whether they were like saying stuff about gay people. The only time I ever had heard it was in 8th grade when they were very blatant about it. But prior to that, I was like, no, they didn't. I don't remember them talking about it. But then I had talked to someone who was like, no, yeah, I remember in church they would say stuff. And so then I was very like, I had to keep it to myself because the priest once gave a sermon about how it was like really bad or it leads people away from God. And I think I thought it was interesting because one, like, it would just over my head because obviously it's not, at the time I was like, well, I just wasn't paying attention. But I can imagine for kids who were dealing with that, of course they heard that because I'm sure they were struggling with that internally because it's not like the world itself is very welcoming.
Yeah.
Then if you're in like a Catholic school and you hear the priest say that, it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
You know?
oof, that's like really scary to think about because I'm just like the mental like internal system that you may have and have to like rework constantly because you've been told all your life that this is a terrible thing to be and you're going to hell. So like, how do you? It's like when slaves realized they were free. Like you just have to like all of a sudden just like know what to do or like know how to live or how you navigate. It's just a very interesting topic to think about and just like how similar it could be in a way too.
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. Catholic school was a trip, bro.
Maybe the next episode we can do a.
Yeah, because I'm like curious about how you guys.
We should
That's
do a get
actually
to know
very
me.
curious. Yeah, that'd be
I also want to learn more about you too.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Even though we know each other outside of this,
yeah,
it'd be
of course.
different in that
the next
way.
episode we should bring questions for each other.
Ooh,
That'd be fun.
Yes,
That'd be fun.
yes.
Spill
all the beans.
Go ahead, Julie.
All right. Last week's question was, what is something you wish you could say to the person that broke your heart?
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Sorry, guys.
What's funny, bro?
Nothing.
I know, bro.
My pain is funny for you.
You guys never heard nervous laughter?
I'm not laughing.
All right. Somebody said, you will find love, but not with me. Time will tell, and be kind to yourself too.
You're nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone else said, you could have been honest when I asked if she was just a friend. Lying made it worse.
Period. Love that one.
Somebody said, fuck you.
Love that one too.
Okay.
Somebody said, such a good question. I'd say, why'd y'all have to do that? LOL. Or I'd say nothing back. I don't even know.
That's a good response.
Yeah.
Somebody else said, thank you for opening my eyes to my own value and fuck you for abusing my vulnerability.
Ooh.
See, Brendan, they almost were close, but they added the fuck you.
I hope they didn't watch the episode. Wait, that wasn't in the episode.
No, that
right?
wasn't in the episode. Nobody knows what we're talking about right now.
Insider.
Okay, and then let me just check our DMs because I think we might have received some. Because I don't want to be missing these.
Why are you laughing, bro?
Okay,
Somebody
after
said.
this segment's over.
Somebody said, I'm doing way better in life than you, bitch.
Wow.
Mic drop.
And they had like the little
like it.
the relaxing emoji with the 100%.
I'm
About
loving the
100.
responses, guys. Wow.
Let me see another one if there is.
I'm doing way better than you, bitch. That's so funny.
I love that. I'm doing way better than you.
Oh.
Bitch.
Bitch. Should have added more to the bitch, but okay. This is a long one.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Okay. So it happened so long ago, but it is deeply personal because it is family. But the thing I wish I could tell someone that broke my heart would be, I wish you could have at least called and tell me congratulations on graduating high school. Everything would have been fine.
Oh wow.
Also, I would like to answer Brandon's question since it was really good question, if I may. I do find it difficult to be creative when stressed out. I love every aspect of it. I was unfortunately going to college, just graduated, and handling a job full time, and found it really hard to have time to sew. So I felt like I was losing myself in the process of trying to do better. For example, last year, I got the privilege of making wrestling gear for some friends, and I was dealing with both classes and work, so it took me a while to sit down and figure out what I can do. I love how they turned out, but being your own hater, I now feel like I could have done a lot better had I not had a full schedule. What makes me feel the most creative is just surfing the internet and looking at different outfits that people make and watching wrestling and seeing the incredible gear that they wear. Also, Janel, hope I spelled it right. I think you should begin sewing. It is the greatest headache you could have ever had. Death to fast fashion.
I literally was gonna say, did you know I wanted to sew too?
That's beautiful.
That was great.
Yeah,
and
shout out to you.
He did spell it right. They did spell it right.
I thought they were gonna be like, Brennan, you fucking asshole.
Got scared.
I was like,
And Brandon, you
Whenever
piece
I open
of
the
shit.
comments, I'm always just like, oh, I'm a little scared, and then I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. I've only 2 weird comments, and I was like, all right, a little strange.
all right, slow down, buddy.
Grab the wall.
Two.
Sorry, 2.
But yeah, so I
That's
think
low.
those are.
That's low.
I think those are all of them.
Well, the reason I was chuckling is because I was wondering if there was going to be somebody who was like, you know what, I was the asshole.
Is anyone ever going to be honest to do
Well,
that?
because I've noticed. I don't want to be mean, but I've noticed a lot of people. I've never met anybody who was the perpetrator in their story. It's always the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've never seen someone actually say it without putting a but next to it,
Yeah,
or like adding.
but like
Yeah.
you know, but like I just lost my job, so it was okay.
But like
Yeah.
the Mars was in Mercury, and
Gatorade.
you know how I
and
get.
like, what if it was
Yeah.
just like, you know what, man? Like I was an asshole. My bad.
My fault, OG.
My fault.
Nah, I
But
felt that.
thank you for all the responses. Thank
Yeah,
you.
That was good.
Yeah, they
Thank you
were
for
all
answering my question. I
amazing.
wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody who responded.
I'm loving these
Shout out to
responses,
you guys.
guys.
I think
I
also
feel
that
the
could be part
community.
of our good news too, because she graduated.
Yeah.
So
Woo!
congratulations, my dear.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
congrats.
You
But if
deserve
you guys
it.
ever want to do the good news, you can always call us. So
Yeah, call
check
us.
us
I
out.
want
Yeah.
AMAs.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
What is AMAs?
Am I the asshole? Or
Oh,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
Ask me anything? No.
Am
AMAs ask me anything.
Ask me anything.
Am I the asshole? AITM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those.
Call us.
I would love
424.
those.
AMA.
I would love
Ask me
those.
anything.
I would love that.
I need you guys to call.
No,
please.
for real. Call us 424-234-6595.
I know the post says leave your name, but you could be anonymous.
Right.
Yeah. You could use an alias.
Hit us up.
Oh, I
At
got the number right off rip. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Maybe I do know math.
She's
I don't know.
locked in.
I don't know.
Yeah,
so call
sure.
us 424-234-6595.
So what's our question for this week?
So the question of the week is, what is the meanest thing someone has ever said to you?
Oh my god.
How much time we got?
The meanest
Don't be
thing?
mean, dude.
I was telling you guys earlier how the meanest thing that I could remember, which at the time I didn't understand the implications of it, was you're pretty for a black girl. And I remember it being in high school, and I got that like quite often, honestly. And it was never from like
wow.
white people or black people. It was usually from like non-black people. but not white people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and I like at first I don't know if I like responded the way I would respond now. Obviously, I think I just kind of was just like, oh, okay. And then now that I'm getting older, I haven't heard that obviously since, and also don't play in my face like that. But now it's just kind of like, wow, like I can't believe I let that shit slide. It's like when you think about how somebody said something to you and you didn't have like the wherewithal to like speak up for it in that moment. So it's just kind of like frustrating. But yeah, I think that's one of the, I'm pretty sure it's probably been meaner things, but that was like the first thing that came to my mind. And it's also just so condescending and dumb and just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Totally.
I'm bad as fuck. Stop playing with me.
Like, I like your attitude about it.
Literally,
though.
stop
Good.
playing with me.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened though.
Yeah. At the time, it really didn't like register to me. And then as you get older, you start really seeing how people are like passive aggressively saying shit to you. Kind of like, wow, like people are really weird as fuck. Yeah. So.
I feel like I have two that came to my mind immediately when it was said. But one of them I can't share just because it's so like specific that it would completely like
you'd be telling on who said it.
But if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. Sure.
Basically. Well, no, trust me, the context. I'll tell you guys after the show.
Okay.
If we had a Patreon episode, I'd probably say it on there. But the second one that I can think about, I've talked about on the show, where it was just this person that I was super attracted to and I was into. Just basically told me that they didn't think that I was like physically attractive. And I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to my mind because I think it like, I don't know, it caused such a like, I don't know, like shattering of like, I guess the self-image that I had of myself. I literally like, I had long hair at the time and I cut it all off like the next day, literally. Because it was just that like shattering to me.
Did they say something about your hair, or was it just about the like?
It was just like my whole image of myself. I just thought I was just not an attractive person, so I wanted to do like the most extreme thing that would change up my look immediately, which was to cut my hair. But that's probably the first thing I can think of that like when that question was asked, like that I could think of.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
They're like, I don't want to bring up this trauma.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, it's a
It
hard
is
question. It's a
And
hard
it
question.
also like implies a lot of things too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really trying my hardest to think of something, but I can't think of anything.
She don't let people play with her for real. That's what it is.
Sure.
They say something mean, it goes one ear and out the other.
I like that.
I don't know.
That's okay. You could say nothing's ever been that mean.
I feel like there has been mean things. I just can't think of them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that's good though. Better than ruminating.
I guess so. I guess. I mean, I don't remember the exact statement, but I feel like somebody probably made fun of like my hair, but like the hair on my arms and my legs.
I've had that too.
I feel like because I mean that's the only thing that I can think of right now. But I feel like now it's been like I don't really care about it. I feel like that's the only one that I can think of. But I don't remember. But I think that's the thing to me is that I can't remember the exact statement that came out of it. So that's why I'm like I don't remember how mean it was. I guess I just remember kind of the feeling of like, why are you judging me about my hair? It's just like it's my hair. It just grows.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it is.
It's natural.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm like I can't remember exact statements about like people saying stuff to me.
But like more of that concept, right?
Yeah, but more of that, I think, is what I got growing up. But that was like in middle school. That's why I was like, bro, I was just a kid. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You think
Anything
my mom,
would be mean?
you think my mom was like showing me how to shave? Like,
Oh, I see.
Have you ever shaved your arms?
My arms?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember when, like, someone told me I had like a hairy arm, so I shaved it the next day, and I'm like, I hate this shit. Actually, it looks fucking terrible. Like your arm just looks terrible. I'm like, my hair's like, my arm is really not that hairy, but like I don't mind it.
I guess like mine used to be because I mean it doesn't really grow as much anymore, which is like now like I don't really have any because it kind of I just don't have any anymore.
And like, what's wrong with hairy girls? I love it. I'm hairy. That's just what it is. It's how it's gonna be. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I think when you're younger, it makes it like because you're still trying to figure out your body that it doesn't like it hurts more. But when you get older, it's kind of like
oh, I remember now. Damn. Another one from middle school. I think it was I can't remember the exact statement, but it was a boy who was basically saying like where my boobs were, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't fucking know.
Oh, I'm sorry they said that, dude.
I used to stuff.
You,
What'd you say?
you know, I was gonna ask you that.
Oh, really?
I did.
You used to
In
stuff?
elementary school, I used to put tissues in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Because I was like, everybody had titties. I'm over here walking around like a board. I'm like, Jesus Christ, no ass. I can't do anything about that. So let me put some little tissues in there. And I remember, like, I don't know if I ever like got caught, but I know it was bumpy as hell.
Yeah.
I know it looked
That's
insane because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I just knew I had to do something about it.
That's funny.
That's
No,
fucking
yeah,
funny.
I feel like I think that one was mean. I don't think I thought it was mean at the time,
Yeah.
but because I just remember, I think again, like for me, I don't know. I feel like I just grew up so differently than like my other peers in school, because I do remember everybody wearing bras, and I remember my mom wouldn't let me wear bras.
Oh.
So then that's why I was like, that's why I'm like, I feel like everybody has fake boobs right now, bro. Like these aren't real. You guys are just wearing like fucking push-up bras.
You're lying to us.
But yeah, I remember that. Now I'm like, damn. I think they were all when I was younger, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine happened in my adult life, but it was
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. It was more, I think, the articulate, like the in detail of telling me like what made me unattractive is what like was hurtful.
Did you ask for that, or did they
No,
just
they just went.
That's a
They
terrible
just went
person
off.
right there.
But because I
I
was
think-
like so romantically like into them, I didn't. It hurt even more.
I think never mind. I was gonna start insulting them. I don't even know who they are. But I was
That's
gonna be
funny.
like, they're probably ugly,
No, they dead
insecure.
Yeah. That's projection.
Hey, let me know who
I mean,
is.
it
Hey,
was. It was 100%.
let me know who she is so I can
No,
like
that's
fuck her
funny.
up right now, bro.
That's funny. Nah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's in the
Brandon?
past.
Who's hurt you?
Where do I start? I've said it before. It was it's a good thing you're part Mexican because those Chinese people are a disgusting race.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, that one. I still think about that one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's valid.
disgusting.
I
Well,
still
'cause,
think
yeah,
about
I mean,
my
like
shit.
I mean, like Julie said, kids, like I don't know if I ever like understood, but I was like, I mean, I guess like I'm the only like Chinese person ish here.
Yeah.
So I guess like it makes sense that I get picked on. But like for somebody to verbalize it like that,
In that way.
it's like it's kind of like, because this was an adult and I was a kid, and I remember it was like, oh, so I guess they're right, like Chinese people are disgusting and I shouldn't be Chinese.
Did you believe that because of like them being an adult?
Yeah,
And then
they
that-
were an adult, and then it was in like a group setting. Like I was the only kid there, and then it was like a group of adults, and they were all like, "Yeah, like
They
yeah.
agreed.
Mm-hmm. They were all like, "Yeah,
That's
like you're so
crazy.
right." And yeah, I remember thinking like, "Really? Like Chinese people are disgusting?" Because I remember thinking like, "My grandma's not disgusting. Like you think I'm disgusting?" And I remember thinking like, well, for a majority of my childhood, like, where was I going with this? It bothered me for a lot of reasons, obviously because that's horrifically racist, but also because it always felt like I wasn't Chinese enough for like regular things. Like I wasn't Chinese enough for someone to respect me as Chinese, but I was always Chinese enough for people to disrespect me. And that's what I always hated. Where I was like, it was if I was to share like something about the culture, yeah, but you're not really Chinese though. Like you're like only like so and so, like, you know.
Yeah.
Or like if it was to talk about like, oh, what I did for Chinese New Year. Yeah, but you're not like a real one. It was never enough to treat me with dignity. But when it came to like being racist, I did just fine. Like you completely suffice. Like you're disgusting. You're gross. Your people eat dogs. All these kind of shit. Where I was like, I didn't even know that was like a stereotype. Or like all those stereotypes. That's what I hated the most, was like the negative things. You're enough for the negative things.
Yeah.
You know? And kind of similar to you, it wasn't a white person. They weren't white people saying that, and it's really weird when that
Yeah,
happens.
because it's like they got so embedded in our culture. That
Yeah,
now
because it's like,
just
and I think growing up, it was like, I obviously am biased to some extent, but I always felt like racism towards Asian communities is the most casual. Like it's very
Oh,
like,
totally.
it's the most like tolerated. Like it's most like, oh, you're not being
Yeah.
really racist. Like you're like.
I literally saw like something like that.
Where it feels like being racist to the Asian community isn't as bad.
Yeah.
Like you hear about somebody on Love Island who said the slur for Chinese people, and didn't feel like that big a deal, or like
honestly,
stuff like that. Yeah.
Kind of with her, they did kind of like oust her. Like still to this day, I have not seen her since.
Well,
but that could just be my timeline.
No, yeah, but people still kind of defended her, being like, "That's not that big of a deal, though."
Yeah, which is crazy to tell somebody.
Or it's like
what's
when
not
it
big.
comes to like appropriation and stuff like that. It's like but it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, and so that's what like it messes with your worldview a lot, and so that one sucked.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry, bro.
Thank you, though.
But since I don't, I mean, I'm glad that we all can share and be.
How about
with each
what's
other.
the kindest?
I was literally about to say, what's one of your favorite compliments or things that people?
Let's end this with a high note.
Yeah.
It's been a great episode.
Yeah, it has.
Talking about, like, deep, heavy.
I actually could remember one.
Yay.
One time at work, I literally was walking, like, so my job used to be that I would walk around the concourses just to see like fans. And one time we literally were just walking the concourses, like the seats and stuff. And this little girl stopped me. And she's like, "You're really pretty." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I still always remember that because she literally, we were walking, doing our work. And she was just standing there, and she literally just like went up to me and she's like, "You're really pretty." And I was like, "Thank you." And then I like had to go do my work.
And when kids say it, they mean it.
Yeah.
So like that.
So I was a little girl, and I was like,
wow.
"Wow."
Yeah.
Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that happened. What are you, Janel?
I'm trying to think. Well, I think anytime anyone calls me pretty, I'm like, "You're my favorite person." I love you. You see it too. Thank you. But I can't think of I can think of all the negative things first immediately. I can picture who said it. But when it comes to the positive things, I think it's one thing I want to work on too. Just like being able to like appreciate that a little bit longer instead of just being like, "Oh, that was nice" type thing. But I do like when people call me like really kind, or they'll point out something that I'm not like seeing within myself. Because sometimes I think I get so used to who I am, or just like oblivious that I'm doing anything, that when someone points it out, it's just kind of like, "Oh wow, you see me," or you're curious enough or observant enough to notice that I did that, or that I'm helping, or like that I'm kind or whatever. So I think my favorite probably would be anything that has to do with, aside from being pretty or the baddest bitch, that I'm kind and like a self-aware person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm glad.
Thank you.
For me, it's definitely like a multiple things that always happen, but I like when people tell me that I look like my dad. And it's like, I don't know what it is. I just really enjoy it because I think my dad's always been like a hero. Like not even like, he's been my hero since I was a kid. So I like when people say that I look like him, and it makes me feel good.
I'm glad that
I knew it was coming.
I can't think of like a specific one. So kind of like Janelle, I kind of just like when people like notice stuff where it's like that's interesting, or like you put a lot of thought into that, or thank you goes a long way. I like when people say thank you.
I have some nice things to say to you guys.
Oh,
so I love how you stand on business about things, and like you are not afraid to say the things that a lot of people are thinking out loud. I love that you like are very 10 toes down about women's rights, not so much men's, and just speaking your mind in a way that like it's relatable, and it's also like I can like see so much of myself when you speak, and I don't have to say the things, you say it for me. So I love that. I love how articulate you are, and like I love how curious you're about things, and you're wanting to know more about it. You want to study more about it. I appreciate that. I think I'm learning something more and more about like things I didn't even think about, and that puts things in perspective. So I appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
I love how you think so deeply about things that it makes me think deeply about things. And it's so profound. And like, I love the words you use big words for Elmo, and I really appreciate it. And it makes me very curious about like things that happen, like in general, everything you guys say is just like I'm curious about other things outside of myself, and it puts things in perspective that we don't obviously talk about. But I do appreciate just how like you do, like that person said, you do take time with what you say and what you mean. I think we all do, but I do see it like obviously. I just wanted to
and
see.
Oh my God.
But
I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, to say
This was all applause.
To come back to me.
She said she loves when people say.
No, for real, I really do genuinely mean that, and I hope that comes off very well.
It does.
So
It does.
I do I literally feel so appreciative that I'm learning so much, like dead ass. Like I feel like I'm learning about the world around me in a way that I've never would have if I wouldn't have met you guys, and especially if I wouldn't have met Julie, because I wouldn't be here if I didn't meet you. So, yeah, no need to tell me. You can tell me after the show, but I do appreciate that.
I'm gonna cry.
no, of course I will say something back. Like I think I really appreciate how you are. No, you're unapologetically yourself, and I know a lot of people say that. But I think you are the embodiment of that. I don't think I've ever gotten the impression from you that you were embarrassed to be yourself, because you're not. I think you're very confident, and I think your confidence is infectious. I think that your confidence inspires me to try and be more confident. So I appreciate it because it's very infectious and it's very radiant.
Thank you. That must be my favorite comment, because I do love when people tell me I'm like myself, because that's something I like admire in other people. So when someone else sees it, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm doing it right.
Yeah. Well, I admire your style, your smile, and your energy. I love your energy.
Thank you,
like,
guys.
I think you and me sharing that we're very like
We're sister signs.
Yeah, we share that. I love your energy. Like you always bring it to every topic and every segment. Like you know how we were joking last time, like the lob. Like you literally just always have a perfect response, or just have a response to anything any of us can say. And it's been amazing to add you to the show.
Thank you.
Of course.
Julie?
You're like, can you turn up my headphones actually?
Right, I want to hear this clearly.
Well, I mean, like I've said before, I feel like I've told you this before, where I always loved your confidence, and I feel like it's something like how Brandon said that I wish I also had. You're such an inspiration, honestly, with like your confidence, and I truly love your energy. Honestly, I like seeing you every single week is like the best part of my week, because I love your energy that you like have, and I especially appreciate it here, because like I said, like I think that was something that was missing, and that was like you and having you, and like your energy that you brought has been so nice. And not only was I already comfortable here, but now I am extremely a lot more comfortable, and I feel like stronger because of you, because you're here. So thank you.
Guys, group hug?
This is so beautiful. I'm so grateful, like genuinely so grateful. Like I love you guys. You guys are so cool. And I say this all the time. Like I'm just like, you guys are just so cool. Like, to be doing this as long as you guys been doing it, and I'm glad that I'm here to be a part of it as well, but like to continue, like it's so disciplined. I love that shit.
Honestly,
I also want to add that I want to compliment you on is you also are very what I don't know how you would call it, like you give me the impression of like, okay, what's the next thing? Like I feel like you me feel like a ambitious but like an unstoppable force. I've never gotten the impression from you that you'd ever slow down for anything, and I really appreciate that. I think that's a quality that I think is great to have, and that I think more people should have, because I feel like I've seen you in the short time that I've known you roll with so many punches. Yeah. I think that's really cool that you're able to just
inspiring.
I will literally cry because I've been having a tough time. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
It's inspiring. You really inspire me.
You literally
don't stop. I'm gonna cry, guys.
Now the audience.
I know.
No, but I really wanted to say, I was like, when I met you, I literally was like, I want her to be my friend, and I want to be friends with her.
Oh my god, I would literally start crying, guys, because. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Of course. Well, this seems like a perfect time to end the pod, actually. This seems like we wanted a positive note. I know. So there we go. We got it. We got it.
Now the audience can write in what they think is
don't tell me that now, guys.
Call in and give us compliments.
Yeah, you guys are required to say one nice thing and then one mean thing about us this week.
Duality,
Duality,
balance.
yeah. We got to stay humble.
Right. Keep us humble.
But I mean, on that note, I think we're going to wrap up the podcast. Before I do that, I got to do a special shout out to all of our patrons. Shout out to Yoel, Dan, Laura, and Stephen Carbajal. Thank you guys for supporting us, and anybody out there, whoever wants to support, our link is always in the description. We really hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.